Thank you. Okay. Please, I don't know whose mic is on mute, but please, guys, let's keep our mic mute so we can just start the show. Oh, do you even know you requested the mic? Promise Land Properties. I don't know if you know you requested this mic. Please just keep your mic on mute, please, so that we can start the show, right? Sorry, please. Just whatever I want to say, please just hold it, all right, so we can start the show, guys. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Emir Sirdam show, guys. It's always a pleasure being out here with you guys. Every night we come out here just to, at the end of the day, talk about our country, most especially as we get into the campaign season, we get into serious conversations. And it's always a pleasure doing this with you guys. Thank you so much, all of you have already tuned in, already joined across different platforms, already showing us love here with the power tapping, sharing the lives, and doing everything possible. With your heart me is also very, if you've ever sent your heart me, guys, send your heart me. That is what we say is mandatory. Send your heart me. Send everybody send heart me. It's not heart me now. Everybody, I want to heart me everywhere right now. It says mandatory on this platform. Thank you so much as you guys send it. But thank you guys as we come out tonight. Let's have a wonderful conversation as we always do on the platform. If it's your first time of joining us on this platform, definitely we have been trending over the past couple of weeks, couple of days now, and probably have heard about us and you're joining us for the first time. Please, if you're a first timer, signify in the comment section so we know you're a first timer. So welcome you as we welcome first timers in this atmosphere of political conversations, right? But if you're a second time, I believe you loved it. That's why you're back here again. And all my regular followers here, thank you so much to all of you guys. Thank you for contributing to this conversation. I say there'll be no time ever in the history of our country whereby you see Nigerians, both young and old, all coming together in a room talking politics. You know, it's fascinating to me. It's also interesting to me. It's also a wonderful thing to see because back in the days, we do not talk about politics. We are more, it's now a big brother was what they talk about, or one arm about gist or the rest. But Nigerians are not coming to terms with the fact that the most important thing that affects us as a people is politics, right? And it's good to always have you guys in this room sharing these conversations with us. Thank you so much. Every one of you, I see you, our wife in the building. Welcome. Thank you so much. All right, guys, let's get the conversation down. But before we jump into it, as I always do, I try to lay the ground rules for our newcomers or our newbies in the building. I always want to emphasize on how this platform operates. This is actually a pan-Nigerian, pan-African, pan-humanity platform, irrespective of where you stand on the aisle of the conversation. Emily, I've got a political big I want to bring on your show. Message me. You message me, please. And expose, message me, please. Then let me know. Let's have that conversation on the back channel. Let me give you people. Let me give you better bill. And no freebies this electoral season. Let me say it on time. I'm not bringing anybody free this season. I go pay well. That free time at 2022, when I use that insult me, finish. So now you message me, right? So we'll talk about that on the back channel. But let's go back to what we're saying. So please, on the platform here, what we do is to we try to make sure we have conversations that are centered on nation building. I don't care where you stand on the aisle of the conversation. Like I always say, I don't. Whoever you support is your prerogative. All you owe us on this platform is truth and facts. You can choose to lie, but you'll be fact checked in real time, right? You will not use this platform as a platform to pass your message of lies. It's not going to fly. So it's very important we do this as we continue to build up the momentum to the next elections. And so therefore I say thank you to all of you. As you can see, our boxes are already occupied here. People are already eager to speak. Please, one thing you guys owe me, please, is to pursue me by 1 o'clock Nigerian time, please. No matter how sweet the conversation is, if na signature they talk, if na Mickey they talk, no matter who they talk, by 1 a.m. Nigerian time, please pursue me. Make una pursue me. If I don't pursue me, I know you're not going to see me tomorrow. Please pursue me. Please. I beg. Now, what you going to do for me today? If 1 a.m., if we don't reach 12:55, begin pursue. Say, Sirdam, go sleep. Pursue Ram. Please. Guys, wanna help me, eh? That's what you guys told me today because I know how this conversation gets and I just forget that I have to go and sleep. And I wake up having a fucked up day the next day. Please. Very, very, very important, right? Thank you so much. So that we can always come back here the next day, get feeling more energized. And I'm going to try and make sure that my submission is as short as possible so that I can allow everybody contribute. The requester is already crazy already. I see a lot of people requesting the mic already. Please just be patient with us. And you guys will do us the honor on the platform. Apart from my moderators here, please, if you're done speaking, I will have to drop you down for that people to come up and just occupy the box so that we can have a semblance of everybody in the room having a chance to air their opinion on this conversation. We are in the election season, and it's important we all have a voice to say and speak. Thank you, my brother Taco. Thank you to all of you already sending your heart means already. Thank you so much. I see every single one of you. Let's have a wonderful conversation. I'm going to start by a video I made today. If you've not seen the video, I talked about what we talked about last night. So I brought it up. I made it. I made a video about it, and I pushed it, and I was like, and I said in the video, I've never gotten, you see, conversations that I always double down on are conversations that I get attacked more. So there's some conversations that I do, and it will have tens of thousands of likes, retweets, reposts, millions of engagement on it, and I don't get attacked on it. I just know that, okay, this one, everybody agree with it. It's a normal, this, or they cannot attack it. There's no way to attack it. But when I make a conversation and I see attacks, when they unleash their attack dogs, already something I make, I say, okay, this one really hit home. And what I made today really hit home. So there was an unleashment of attack dogs on the video I made earlier today that simply talked about what? All I talked about was what discussing. I said, Dirty December is cancelled in Nigeria. No Christmas this year. If you see children of the roasted corn, children of the evil forest, hey, all the evil forest just unleashed it. Who are you? No. How dare you? Who get? I say Namibia, office of the citizen. Office of the citizen. They say who you're speaking at what capacity? I say as the capacity of office of the citizen of Nigeria. How dare you say that? There's no Christmas. You see, then I now saw some comment and I saw how selfish many Nigerians are. If you know me, if you've known me from way back, I've always told my story. I've been in the circle of the entertainment circle, the nightlife circle for decades in Nigeria before I even left the country, right? So the most influential political nightlife brand in Nigeria, we built that brand, right? My blood and sweat there on top of that brand in the country, so I can speak authoritatively about that industry. I know the key players in that industry. I know the movers and shakers in that industry. I know everything as they happen for that industry. So I'm not naive to that industry. And when I made that video, I knew they were going to come because it was actually a video that was going to target them. Because for them, December is actually where it's like it's peak. December, when I was in that nightlife industry, when it gets to the month of November 25th, we don't sleep anymore up until January. We're all outside every single day, back to back activities, right? And we tend to forget. And so when you come up with such postulations that there is no Dirty December, it is like an attack to an industry that I'm actually a shareholder in that industry. But it's important to understand that at times there must be sacrifices made for us to get the country that we deserve or the country that we need. And it's not like we just woke up and say there's no longer going to be Dirty December or there's an agenda behind it. No, it's actually a reaction to an action that has been taken by the government itself, right? But before I go down, let me now come back to you guys. Say, please, guys, power tap this live. Let me not forget that I never announced it earlier on. Please power tap the live. And also, I want to see this live being shared to 10 or more people. I did not make the announcement. So I want to see you guys now. Please share the live to 10 or more people. Everybody, I want to see on the screen right now, this live being shared to 10 or more people. Please, if you're on X, also, please share the live to 10 or more people. If you're on repost the live, also, take the live to your WhatsApp stories. My people on Facebook, thank you so much. Please like the live, share the live to your stories, to your page and everything. Let's get more people into the conversation, right? If you enjoy what we do on the platform, it is important to bring in more people into the conversation so you just don't be like a loner enjoying everything you're listening to here. So please, guys, help us. That's how you help us grow this platform, because we have to grow this platform actually. Thank you so much, all of you already sharing the live to 10 or more people, guys. Thank you so much. I see you guys. That's how we grow the live. Everybody, please share to 10 or more people. Let's get more people into the conversation. Very, 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 very important. So what I was saying is that when that video came out, I saw the whole backlash and everything coming out from both sides. I saw many people were already on that mindset already. Some people said I've been talking about it for so long. Some people say they already canceled their flights. I saw so many positives also, but I want to highlight on most of the negatives I saw from the selfish angle of many of our business leaders in the country. One particular one, if you go to my comment section on Instagram, you see it. I did not pin it, probably I'll pin it because one of the top players in the industry, and he was like, don't I know that is when they make people, Nigerians are suffering that I'm fighting for, making money. Why do I want to take away their source of livelihood and everything? And I on the second thought, I was like, you can't tell me that it is December money that we will make that will hold us all through the year. In any sane country, in any working system, you should not be banking on the money you make in a season to be able to hold you all through the year. And that's the problem. And that you did not even see it as a problem. It's where the problem is. Because it should just be that, yes, that December is where you make extra money, which is good. Money is not bad. Everybody wants to make extra money, right? It shouldn't be that you're expecting that, oh, the money I'm going to make in December, then go hold it till next year, December again. The next year, December, you go also again for it. You're not living, you're just existing, right? The country should have created enabling environments to make your business thrive on season and off season. In working countries, people shut down business for vacation because they make money in different seasons. They don't wait for just December to make money, right? It's insanity, the kind of system that were built, and that's why everything gets hijacked during the dirty December period, because people are using it as an avenue to cash out and build wealth that will sustain them for the remaining 9 or 10 months of the next year. That is not living. But he didn't see that as a problem. Our myopic mindset of many Nigerians is to think for now, not for tomorrow. And that's why many people that still support APC, that's where I find many of them. They are always thinking of their belly. Now. They're not thinking about 4 years from now, 8 years from now, 10 years from now. Where should I be? They don't have medium-term goals or long-term goals. They are always short-sighted. And it's also the same thing with the business class in the country. And so when I saw that, I wanted to respond to him, and I was like, no, I'm going to make another video also and just quote him and use him as an example for other people to understand that to fix Nigeria, sacrifices must be made. And this draw me back to Mr. Peter's question yesterday in NBA. When we tried to say 13 months there was strike of doctors in Anambra State. True. That's true. There was strike for 13 months of doctors in Anambra State, but there was a reason why. Because you see, Nigeria is a place whereby when you bring in real reforms, not these boju reforms, there will be resistance from the people that reform actually favor. When you come in now and say zero tolerance on corruption, let me give you an instance before I come back to Peter B's case. NAFDAC. During the days of the late Dora Akunili, when she was NAFDAC chairman, go and just check. If you're not conversant with this conversation, probably it might be new to you. But maybe you're a Gen Z. But if you're a millennial or probably above those and you follow the conversations within that period when Dora was in charge of NAFDAC, there were so many attempts to her life. So many times, because she had a zero tolerance on fake drugs in the country. So many people had to go down, including her own kinsmen. So many businesses had to shut down, because when you bring in real reforms to a country, there must be resistance. There are people that actually benefit from Nigeria not working. I say this all the time. Terrorism in Nigeria is a multi-billion-dollar business. When you as a president come in and you say, I want to put a shutdown to terrorism, understand that you are actually going to have attacks on your life. Because you're about to stop the business of some people that earn billions and make billions every single season. For instance, let me give you an instance. I was on my show prior to the last election, and one of the people that are the key stakeholders in APC right now was on my show on a live interview. I'm not going to give him the audience of calling his name, but on that show, if you're on that show, you remember what I'm going to say right now. And he said, Sirdam, do you people know that there are some people that they earn and they make billions of naira every year in the budget supplying the Nigerian army egusi? Then they collect billions in budget. Their job that say that they supply the Nigerian army with the front line egusi. So if it is your job as a Nigerian, saying that your business is to supply Nigerian army with the front line egusi, will you ever want the banditry to stop? Now think of the people that have the contract to supply uniforms that they will never supply. They have the contract to supply fufu. They have the contract to supply rice. Just think about the web of corruption going on in that system. Then you now understand why terrorism has thrived, and it continues to thrive for the past 10 to 15 years in our country today. It's all business. So when you come in as a revolutionist to change a system that is corrupt, you will meet fire, you will meet fight back, you will meet attacks from all ways. And that's exactly what Peter Obi met when he became governor of Anambra State. The system was corrupt. The health system was corrupt. When you budget money and put it in federal hospitals, it's still happening till today right now. All our federal hospitals, all our doctors get their own personal hospitals. So when you buy equipment and put in federal hospitals in the night, they'll take it and go to their own state hospitals. When you buy this and you're spending money you're trying to revamp the healthcare system, they're taking it to their own state hospitals. They're redirecting patients from the federal hospitals to their own state hospitals. It's what happens in the Nigerian healthcare system. And this man came in and said, no, I'm going to put a stop to this. I'm going to deal directly with the agencies that actually shall head most of these hospitals. And that was when the doctors had a problem with him. And said, no, how do you come in and want to change? Wait till the chop. Because when Peter Obi becomes president right now, you will see that the generals in Nigeria will fight him. I'm putting this for you guys to understand things that will happen. When he becomes president, generals in Nigeria will be the ones to protest and attack him. Why? Because he's about to stop something that they have been benefiting for the past 15 years, which is the budgeting in trillions of naira that goes into the defense. It is corruption happening across the country. So when I come out and I talk about how bad, how endemic corruption is to us as a people don't understand. The biggest problem we have in Nigeria is corruption. If you fight and tackle corruption as a country, if we can tackle corruption by 70%, Nigeria will be as great as any nation on earth. But the system itself, we fight you. The system is not just a system. The system is made up of people that control the system, that make and benefit from that system that they have created for themselves. It's like an ecosystem that they have built for themselves. So therefore, it is their way or the highway. And so Peter Obi came in as a governor and fought that system. And for 13 months, they resisted him. To show you how bad, just one state, for 13 months, they refused to come to the table. Meanwhile, he was busy setting up structures to make sure that when you people eventually come for your madness and come back, you come into a structure that is well structured, that is well organized, and that is well checkmated, that your corruption will no longer thrive. And ever since they came back into that system, Anambra State has the highest number of teaching hospitals, midwife hospitals in the country today. And this is some 15 years or 14 years after he left power. It is still counting. Because a man understood that to checkmate corruption in the country, you have to go to the grassroots and fight it. Is it going to be easier at first? No. Will the people feel the brunt? Yes. But if you understand what is at play, you will get it. And that's why you see me, when Tinubu came out and said that there's going to be baby steps of pain in the beginning, I never questioned it, because actually true reforms come with pain. That's the truth. True reform comes with pain. But when you checkmate this person telling you that there's pain, baby step of pain, and what he's actually doing, it doesn't correlate. The pain has to be shown not just for the people. It should be you that you're telling us that pain, you're also feeling the brunt of the pain, you're also feeling the brunt of the pain. So it's going to be symbiotic. It's not like a parasitic kind of government whereby you're telling us that there's going to be pain for the people. Meanwhile, you're buying new private jets, you're buying new yachts, you're building a house over 20 billion for your VP, you're living extravagant lifestyle, and you're telling Nigeria that there's going to be pain. No, that pain should show across board. You cannot be buying brand new cars for the House of Rep members, for the senators, building houses for judges and the rest, then tell the common citizens to pass through pain. That means there's actually money, but you're spending the money just to satisfy a certain selected people in the country. And that is not how reform works. Reform has to cut across from the big to the small to the old, whoever you are. And that's why I'm not going to wrap on this. So please, I'm not doubling down on that. I'm sorry, I'm actually doubling down on the fact that this message needs to go out. Please, guys, Dirty December is cancelled. Please, if you know how to amplify it, please amplify it. Dirty December is cancelled. And when we say Dirty December is cancelled, we don't mean that if you're coming back from diaspora back to Nigeria and you don't have a PVC necessarily, please come back and spend time with your family and friends, right? I'm not saying that's what we're saying. What we're actually saying is that Nigerians that are across the country that have your PVCs, please do not travel. I'm wrapping up on this. Please do not travel, because the game plan of APC is simple. They want you guys to travel. Look at what's happening across the country right now. People are spending 14 days on the highway. Now imagine, and this is not festive season. Now imagine December. Some people go spend 2 months. Some people, if you want to travel for Christmas, you go just travel November 1st. So that you go finish Christmas December 23rd. You go there road. You go there road for 32 days. Before you come back. You will enter bus. Say when you come back from January 6th. From January 6th, when you enter bus. Before you go reach back your state, they don't do election. They go do election and go do highway. And go do highway. Tinubu go rig election. That is the plan. So please, guys, if you have your PVC, make sure that if you're traveling, let's just be within your region or your states or where you're going to be. That's the message we should start passing out to our people, so you can celebrate Christmas with your loved ones and friends and family across your region. Don't travel far. If you travel far, it's a problem for us. This government are trying to do everything possible to make sure that they can disenfranchise Nigerians and make sure we don't come out our numbers to vote, which we must do. And the angle and answer is simple. 2027 is actually what? Operation Rig and Die. You saw the gangster that came out today and said, if you're in Kuje, if you're not voting for APC, leave Kuje. You see how these people think, Abi? You see why I said that Tinubu is an existential threat to Nigerians, Abi? When I see why I talk, say, if there's anything we must do as a people, is to make sure that Tinubu, we must make sure Tinubu and gang are gone in 2027. Because if we allow these people to consolidate 2027, we are finished. Nigeria is gone. The fundamental right of democracy, in fact, the joy of democracy is that the people can choose their leaders, no matter how stupid the leader is, no matter how enlightened the leader is, no matter how flashy the leader is, no matter if the people choose to vote a dog, they will get a dog. If the people choose to vote a cow, they will get a cow. If the people chooses to vote Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they will get a Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If the people chooses to vote a Peter Obi, they will get a Peter Obi. That is democracy. The moment whereby you now have to dictate to the people who they must vote, we will not operate in democracy. And that is actually the system of government Bola Ahmed Tinubu has operated for the past 20-something years in Lagos. And I've brought it to the national right now. And if we as the people don't resist this and reject it, it's going to become a norm like it is right now in Lagos. But now I say, guys, welcome to the show. Let me open up the floor so that other people can just react, because today, please, nothing on earth to make me say here beyond 1 p.m. Nigerian time. Right? And with that, I'm going to just start my brother Mickey, because I know, I want to give all the people I know we're going to talk long, early. More than talk early today, please. So that I can actually go to bed today early. Please, guys, help me. Right? Thank you so much. All right, let me open up the floor. Mike, can you hear me?
I know they do talk long like that.
That's so.
I know they do talk long. That's signature of the preacher.
So,
I think that's signature of the preach.
Meanwhile, guys, please let's power tap the live, guys. Please, we are way beyond in the numbers of power tapping, please.
Welcome everybody. Like I've always said, one of my charge to everyone in this room is the ownership of this ecosystem, this community. We need to own it and we need to promote it with everything that we've got. We cannot always complain and talk about the mainstream media and how they are not doing what they need to do. And when we then have our own platform, we are not doing what we need to do to make sure that we amplify our platform, to make sure that it becomes, our conversation becomes the conversation in every household. To do that, we all have a part to play. We all have to, invest into this platform, our time, our resources, share it to people. The least you can do, the base of it all that doesn't cost us so much, is just to power tap. And every time we come here, we have, I think tonight, we need to get as many people into this conversation as we can. Try and invite people. If you have people that are on your echo chamber, one of the things you can do is, once this live starts, you send an invitation to them, and you bring them into the conversation and let them come here and get recharged. This is our church. In the church, you have the church, you have the place where we charge each other, and then we give back to the community because that is how it grows. So don't forget, you can send gifts to the host, you can send gifts to the people on the speaker box. The people on the speaker box can send gifts to the host and can exchange gifts between one another, because when you do that, it pushes us, it pushes this platform up on the FYP, and more people get to come in and engage. Twitter recognizes, TikTok recognizes that something is happening somewhere, and then they push our message far to more people, and it draws people in. So let's not weary of doing that. Let's get in and send your at me, send gifts to people, power tap aggressively, so that tonight we can hit our 250K target. Likes. Yeah. So back to the conversation, everybody. You see, we are in that season where a lot of conversations are going on, and people now are engaging, and I really try as best as possible to disconnect myself and disengage from mainstream media right now, because all it does to me, it winds me up, and I get angry. And certain conversations that are being had, I just feel like these people don't even rate Nigerians at all, and I don't have patience for somebody who's going to reduce my IQ in any. Don't come here and be lying to me like you are the only one that knows what's going on. We can see something as white, and somebody comes and tell you it's brown. I don't know how you react to that, but I can't do it. But the conversation is about a candidate that we are selling to Nigerians, and it's a product that sells itself. If you watch what happened in yesterday's discussion and yesterday's meeting, of course you see what happened. The usual demand, effect. Certain people are too big to attend that program. They cannot. You can never see them in those kind of conversations. And it's not. You see, these things have antecedents. There's nothing you are seeing now that has not happened before. And so when Nigerians are still having conversation, why is this person sending a proxy to come? What did you expect? I used to tell people in 2023, Tinubu did not promise anything to Nigeria. Nothing. During all his campaign, he did not promise anything to Nigeria. So the only thing he told Nigeria is that it's his turn. Finish. He didn't promise you anything. So if he comes in and you are now expecting him to give you what? Give you what he didn't promise? And people will tell you, they'll tell you that, oh, by the way, all the other alternatives, they should come and talk about their manifesto. When I hear that thing, I feel like slapping some of these mainstream journalists. Because you have a current president. So some people are still expecting ABC to come and tell Nigerians manifesto after they've been in power 3 years plus, and it's going to be there 4 years. So what manifesto are they going to come and sell again? And then you want to talk about the new alternative. Let them come and be telling us their manifesto. The one that told you that shared his manifesto with you in 2022, so 2023, how have you held him accountable for that manifesto that he shared with you? And so you pick up this manifesto as if, once a person comes with an amazing manifesto, it just makes the person the best candidate for the job. Come on, can we just get a life for once and be serious in this country, and begin to hold people and begin to talk about leaders and begin to revere people based on their character? If a person is an addictive liar, why do you expect that anything that person tells you, you can hold him up to rate? There is nothing ABC has promised you that they've done. So why is manifesto a big deal? So if somebody comes to you and tells you he's going to do A, B, C, D, E, what difference does that make? So you just want us to be fanning ourselves and be feeling fly to something that is of no good. So it is high time we begin to, for me, what we are going to keep hammering on is our leaders must be leaders that have character, competence. Don't come and be telling me what are you going to do differently. If I am different, I'm going to do things different because I am different. Obi is going to do things different because he's different. Because he's a man of his word. He's a man that has character. He's a man that has credibility. And yesterday I just laughed. I didn't even watch the whole thing that happened with the NBA. Today I was watching it. And I was just laughing like, man, Amechi would go home yesterday and go and have sleepless night. Because they were going to Port Harcourt and he became the star boy in Port Harcourt. You know, this guy is a product that sells itself. This guy is at that point where Nigerians are now seeing that, look, this guy is different from all of you. And I will say it and say it again, right? That 2027 is a margin call for those of you who understand the business. Is a margin call for Nigeria. If we get it wrong, if we get it wrong, Nigeria is up in the flames. I tell you. And I will call your attention to one thing. For some of the APC supporters who are very braggadocious about, this, that. APC they set up a campaign committee of over 180 something people, 160 people. And guess who is the chairman of that committee? The president himself. And I just laughed. I said, that looks like a person who is very afraid. So if you look at that committee, it tells you that committee is a committee of a man who is afraid, who knows that he is taking his career, he's taking his last breath. So he cannot entrust that seat to anybody. Tinubu does not even trust the people in his camp. That's why I've never seen that happen where a person who is sitting president who have done well. You have done well. You believe you have done well. You've done a great job. Like your professors have been going about talking that you have done a great job, and you selected all your committee, put people that are not even supposed to be in the committee, pack criminals, as if criminality is part of the credential or criteria to be in the APC government. You pack all of them together, and you could not even, the chairman of the party cannot be the DG. You could not see a lot of competent people who sing your praise. None of them can be your DG. You have to make yourself. That tells you something. This guy has seen the handwriting on the wall. And so, my charge to you tonight is to tell you that our messages are getting loud and clear. And you need to be emboldened on that. You need to be confident that if you do what you need to do, there is no, let them bring ECOWAS soldiers, US Marines, let them come during the election. Nigerians are winning. For me, it's not even about NDC or Peter Obi. Nigerians will win 2027 election.
Right.
Because, like you rightly said, all those distractions that every December, as they are moving from this Caro, this Delta State Caro, from that State Caro, everybody's gathering, wasting and wasting their life. We are not falling for all that nonsense anymore. This time around, it's time to get serious. It's time to get serious. It is time that people start, I said it yesterday, it's time people start boycotting some stupid nonsense. People need to start boycotting some stupid nonsense because you've done it for years now. Your life has not been better. Your country has not been better. These things were set up strategically to distract you from the real issues. A church will spend billions to organize a program, to gather you that you are hungry. Some of you will, after you leave that program, you will go back home. You don't have breakfast to eat the next day. A church will spend billions to bring you to come and just shout and jump and feel good, like somebody who is taking opium. And then you live there, you go back. When the opium clear, hunger starts. When are we going to start waking up to see that these things are deliberately sent, are designed to distract you? So we need to start boycotting bullshit that has been strategically placed in front of us to distract us from the real issues. So all those concerts, they are doing this praise. You praise your God in your house. Thank your God by making sure that the good leadership is enforced in Nigeria. Thank your God. Let the will of God be done over Nigeria. The way the will of God will be done over Nigeria is when all of us wake up to our responsibilities. Let's stop abdicating our responsibility to God. God has done everything he needed to do. We need to do what we need to do. And the people who are at the ends of this power, they understand this. That's why they keep distracting you. They keep putting you at that place. So my charge to you guys is that we are making a difference. Wake up every morning, charged up. Do what you need to do. I will tell you again, get 12 disciples. 12 directly accountable to you. You're following them up and charge them to do the same. And if you do that in every polling unit in Nigeria, APC is as good as gone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. You see, there's one very popular, well-spoken, but there's one very popular thing that APC people always do, right? Like on my platform, I always open it up, like I say. But you see, when people come on the comment section, not just here, I see it on my comment section. They say online, right? Online voters. You will come write online voters. You write them from offline. Why you come online? Don't write them. Why you no go newspaper? If you go newspaper, go type am. Type am for newspaper. Right for Punch. Right. Why you come online? What are you doing online? You don't say that online. We do online. What are you doing online? That don't get sense.
Yeah. 93. Saddam,
Well, I was like, they say online president, online supporters, online this, online that. I'm like, okay. No mind them. If Peter Obi go Tinubu village, then carry Tinubu come out. Peter Obi come out. Tinubu no get village. You know, say no where the village come from. You don't get village, but no can say imaginary village Tinubu gets, but Irabiji. If Peter Obi go there, Tinubu go there. People gonna shout Obi, Obi, Obi. Even the ballet or the other way they're gonna shout Obi before Tinubu. See, online, offline, we know who they hot. Tinubu go dey hide for bunker for presidency. If he shot for him, Tinubu come outside. He confess. He say, you might like it. Do you understand that? This is Amechi state. Amechi say, I built this road. I built that road. I built there. For his state, they still they shout Obi, Obi, Obi.
I swear. Did you see the way the man was composed? Not for once did PO attack anybody.
He doesn't do that. He doesn't have time. He won't even call your name. He won't even call your name. He doesn't even have time. He won't even throw you shade. He will just address.
He just responded to the issues.
Exactly. He doesn't have that time. He's a principled human being. He's a billion times better than who I can ever be. Nothing hurts him, nothing touches him. He knows his mission. He knows why he's called to save this country. He knows his agenda. So anything we put a talk. In fact, I believe he's of the opinion that he only throw stones at a ripe fruit. He's a ripe fruit. So if they don't stone him, then he's not the ripe fruit. So he understands that mission and he's taking it. God cannot strengthen him, honestly. Okay? For me, if I was the one who so already there, you know, as Amechi take change for so already. Because that one don't get. Amechi is a very proud motherfucker now. He says, so shut up. If people are speaking here, shut up. You're not a politician, shut up. Obi embarrassed sitting governors in their state. Why do you think Soludo hate him? If Soludo dey here, Obi enter there, everybody go begin shout Obi. I said there is no state in Nigeria. No, if Obi goes to Atiku's house, in Atiku children are obedient. Kwankwaso talk say, my children in 2023, they beg me say make I work with that man. His children are obedient. See, let me forget everything we're doing. Everybody in Nigeria no good thing. Just as some people have hidden their brains behind different sentiments, tribe, religion, agenda, and criminality, majority of which is criminality, because 95% of Tinubu supporters are criminals or upcoming criminals or wannabe criminals, right? So we know that one. So then even they want Nigeria to work, but they are trying to the sacrifice that we make for a Nigeria to work means that what in the chop will affect them. That's the problem. But there's no how on earth you will see Bola Tinubu, you see Atiku, you see Peter Obi, and you will claim and say Tinubu Atiku is a better person than Peter Obi. You are a liar. If you are except also maybe you're a child of the roasted corn, like I've always insisted. Those ones they don't get conscience. Those ones are for evil forest. They are too colonat. They exchange for their brain. All right, thank you very much. Let me bring in Jaja.
Can we all, everybody in this room, can we all send in 1,000 likes? Everybody, 1,000 likes, power tap 1,000, everybody, and let's just, move up the FYP. Thank you very much.
Please, everybody, today we're opening camera. Everybody, camera open, please. Everybody, camera open, please. Open your camera, please.
Hi. Hello, Sirdam.
Jaja, please, can you open your camera for us? Are we live today?
Like no this. I'm in my bag, so you can imagine. Sirdam, I've been trying to design a cape for you because you are on fire, and you know what? I did always salute.
Hi.
You see, the speaker said something about mainstream media. Mainstream media, we lost it a long time ago. When then it had power, student unions, you know how they systematically, you remember the NUJ days? NUJ was a body that checkmated every other media. They made sure they dismantled it, sold it to themselves, privatized it. Same with education. Privatized it, and you no longer have any quality education when it comes to government schools. And I'm glad we now have social media. You see, the saying that the pen is mightier than the sword. You see, when I was having my issues, I didn't know how to say anything. The system was doing me basbos. I remember that saying that my father said, the pen is mightier than the sword. I am surviving today because of social media. When you cheat me in the court, I come out there and I show it live. I was keeping evidence. I was not looking for help. Because someone that knew the system taught me the system. We need to teach our children. I am a detribalized Nigerian. If you see me, don't call me, where are you from? The North, are you Christian, Muslim? No, I grew up in a world whereby I was taught to embrace humanity first. You see this criminal, I call them, as my father wrote about them, elite mafia. They've been in existence. But the one thing we need to wake up to is knowing the power we have. The power of the people. We can align this government to Hitler's. The only thing they've not done is open a camp to be sending us and burning us. A gas chamber that Hitler did. Are they not showing signs of that? If you don't vote for APC, if you don't stand for APC, like in democracy, you see, we need to wake up. One, to tribalize yourself. Two, all sentiments has to go away. Nigeria is blessed. Where none of us is supposed to be poor in this country. But how can we be held hostage by a minority that feel they are more powerful? They can use the whole institutes in this country have been hijacked by these same people. And then it is taxpayers' money they're paying them with. The tax you and I, they pay. Overtaxing self is funding their lifestyles while we get nothing. There's a thing going on in the north right now. All of this Muslim ticket, obviously, it seems like all the attacks is on Obi. For me, my main agenda is APC must go in total. They have failed and they will continue to fail. They are the most heartless set of leaders we've ever gotten. I don't care attitude. Tell me now, when they talk about trauma, they will say a traumatized person has triggers. During Buhari's time, the only thing I could remember when they bring Nigeria, the vision I have is him wanting to speak with I don't care attitude. It's only in Nigeria, this 30 December where they talk about, it's only in Nigeria when festivities. Elsewhere, everybody, they bring down prices of things. It's only in Nigeria. We have absorbed that during festivities, we must sell things at outrageous amounts. It's only in Nigeria where your brother wants to kill you. Now they've coined it village people. We deserve better. We should know that they are not doing us a favor. And they will never do us a favor. The land is blessed. Even if outside your house you can't plant tomatoes, you will feed. But when will we acquire the knowledge to learn? And because of social media, we are now more connected than ever. Social media has become a trend. So that from 3 weeks ago, you have been making errors. I'm just telling you now. They've taught us to be watching cartoons, Captain America and co. Now it's Captain Saddam and co. Because we need to rescue our country once and for all. There's no place like home, man. Go elsewhere and you see how you hate yourself. Come back home. Let's fight this fight. And please, to all other opposition parties, please, in part of whatever you are doing, let's buy pepper sprays. Because at this time, it's gospels on that election day. They are willing to see the bios so that they'll achieve their goal. And this goal they want to achieve is not to better this country. And anyone that comes out and stands there and tell me APC this, what? Are you not? I'm having tea without sugar. No milk, no bonvita. You are sharing the rice to people that are doing Dubalis to you. No meat, no goat meat, no oil, no Maggi. We need proper diet now. Only rice. For what? What are you selling to the people? Now they know. The thing that is paining me is they are rallying religious leaders. And they will stand on that pulpit. When did religion become democracy in this country? We need to wake up. Does it feed you? How many food banks have these religious houses opened for you? How many? He's in Yamudi, he's this, he's no. We need to bring out the Nigerianism inside of us. Nigerians for Nigerians, whether we like it or not. We are all human beings. That's the one thing that unites us. And then it's the same God that created all of us. You knew why he made you Igbo, why he made you Hausa, why he made you this. But then the humanity inside of you will run away from evil. How can we allow the devils to mount thrones in this country? And then there's no place that we are more godly, more than in this country. Haba, it's too much now. It's too much. We don't suffer enough. What is it that is working? Healthcare, Saddam, please go visit hospitals, healthcare centers. You will not sleep. We are complaining, we are not having it right. Look at the ones under you and see there are those that today have not eaten 1 square meal. They don't even know where to get it from. We've reached that stage, but we don't keep statistics. If today we were to keep statistics, I don't think we'll be where we are today. Let's talk about the Nigerian police. Do we even have a database? It's intentional we don't have a database. So that when they arrest you, or then you are found wanting, your print is there. How can we say that they passed the bill whereby anybody credentials of a certain... Can you imagine where we're heading to? So a person will not go to school now, that doesn't know anything, can now be leading us. And then you see educated people dancing on the mandate song. Meaning what? We need to have standard. Leaders that will give Nigeria standard. We need to start demanding, and it's because we are not holding them accountable. From local government chairman, the moment we begin to hold these people accountable, I saw one video in the north. Lima stand up to say on your mandate, they sing APC, they bitter. The power is in the youths. Our voices are being heard. So that my share and repost. You think you don't even need to go out to share, repost anything that matters, that will sanitize the mindset of people. It's not about you must follow my sect. Right now, our main agenda is APC must go. Whoever you're following, supporting, but APC must go in total. We need to teach them that this country belongs to us. We the people, whether they like it or not. We are all victims of a system that has continuously kept on failing us. Constantly, day in, day out. You are working hard. How many degrees you suffered in the educational system? You can't even get a job. You get the job, and because you're not doing as usual. And you see, let me finally say this. The revolution will begin in these institutes, from legislature, judiciary, wherever institutes are. We have good guys in these institutes, and these institutes, these good guys need to rally and fight the bad guys out of the system. They know that. Because if you're a good guy in every institute, you don't get anywhere, you don't get promoted, you don't get anything. It is those doing Dubai and doing their dirty works that get ahead. Is it fair? Is it right? And then we stand, we know someone is a bad person, a liar, a thief, a criminal. And then we are supporting that person. Back in the day, I was taught if somebody they lie, to lie is a sin. But right now, what leaders do we have? Leadership is by example. What example have they set for us? You ask children now, the youth, who do you want to be like? I want my car to be like the video. Nobody is talking about anything serious. The world is forging ahead. Technology is akara. One thing, if I had the knowledge, Saddam, I swear to God, I'll build an application that in every Nigerian language, as we are talking, somebody will point it and it will translate. So there are people that don't understand English will begin to understand what we are selling. Back in the day in China, they had a red book now, whereby they knew their constitution. How many of us know our constitution? How many of us know our rights? We're giving our rights, my visibly the facts are there. These people will topple you. Next thing, they will begin to sell air for us. Air in Nigeria will no longer be free. If you allow this government to continue, fight, even if you don't have PVC, go to that polling unit. Get pepper sprays, their talks as they dismantle. It's self-defense now. Let them know that we are ready to fight this fight. Thank you, Sirdam.
Thank you very much, my sister. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The only thing here we have a little bit of disagreement with what you're saying here is APC must go. Let any other person know. I will not agree on that, my sister. That is a very dicey, because we're not going to have to repeat a cycle of APC must go and now bring in another lighter APC lead. No. If we are changing 2027, we have to change 2027 for the better, for the good of our country. Honestly speaking, because I'm not going to settle for Atiku. I'm not going to settle because APC must go, then Atiku will just take over. No. That's APC lead. That's we going from probably even from prime to fire, because it's still the same set of people, the same set of mentality, big manism kind of politics, not the politics of the people, not a point of accountability. I will not settle for that. Honestly speaking, that's me saying this, because we have to move from that. You see Atiku, you see Tinubu, they represent the same thing, the old order. We have to move from the politics of the old order. That old order mentality. That's why none of them. Did you see them in the NBA this yesterday? None of them bother to go there.
Yes.
Elitist politicians, people that when they come up for aeroplane, people line up and be clapping for them. No. We must understand times. That time has passed. That generation has passed. This men in their 80s, 90s, they have to go and rest. Make them go sleep. Let's fix our country. Let us get semblance leadership that we can hold our leaders accountable. Not people that do not owe you nothing. That they feel like they're even doing you a favor, because actually that's the generation, and I cannot actually blame them, because that's the generation they grew up in. That's how they grew up. I don't expect Atiku at 80-something years to learn new tricks. I don't expect Tinubu at close to 90 years to learn new tricks. This is what they have. This is their lived experience. This is what has worked for them for decades. Right? So expecting them that they will come and change when they're in their 90s or close to 80-something, Atiku 80-something, Tinubu 90-something. It's me deceiving myself. We have to change the trajectory of our country and put the country in the hands of someone that is accountable. There's nothing bigger than accountability. People that know that they owe this presidency to the people. When they understand that, when our leaders begin to fear the people, then you now see that we start having sensible leaders in place. But when you have a leadership of big manism, now we get power, and you have to come to us. It is our way or the highway. Nigeria will never work. So we're just gonna circle from maybe a little bit upgrade of maybe some things will change a little bit, but there's no progress still, because the vision and the idea still remains the same. I also understand on myself. So please let us project for what is best for our country. If we are moving from APC, left for me, if you have a hand in the formation of APC in Nigeria, you should never vow to be president in the country. If you have at least for the foreseeable future, maybe until you go do repentance, you go do penance, you wash yourself out, come plead. You have to. I don't understand how Amechi that was 80. Amechi is APC in total. Amechi breathes, drink, sleep APC. He was in the past government. All of it. And no. I think we said found APC. APC as a party has to die in Nigeria for Nigeria to survive. And I'm not gonna ever be comfortable carrying the country from APC to a different kind of APC lead. let us be very, 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 very serious. I beg. That's just the way I'm going to end it. Whatever that my son said, it makes sense. Please, let us not move from Tinubu to any other person because we have to take Tinubu out. Yes, Tinubu for me is the most existential threat to our country. I agree on that. That Tinubu, it is, but I'm not going to follow that Tinubu or nothing, or Tinubu or anything. No. When we have on the ballot sensible candidatures that can actually change the trajectory of our country, we must change that. Please. All right, my brother, situation are done wrong. Okay, Nedux. Nedux, can you hear me? Nedux Tech.
Okay, yeah. I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you have the live in 5 minutes. Welcome. Please, if you can turn on your camera, please.
I don't think that I can be able to talk.
Oh, you cannot. Yeah, you cannot. Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, I tried to do that, but it didn't work.
Welcome.
Yeah, I greet everybody. I hope everybody can hear me. Okay, I just have a short, a quick talk on this. There's something people don't understand about this things we are pursuing this particular moment. What we are pursuing is to take power to the people. And once we take a power to the people, our country will begin to shine. Our country will begin to move. That is what people don't understand. And before you do this, you have to face a lot of impediments. You have to face a lot of obstacles. Because the people that is controlling this country has always been a criminal. And because of being a criminal, if you want to kill somebody, the person has to struggle to survive. And you want to kill them. And now they have to
Please be very careful of the mindful of the word you use, please. Don't kill my...
Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. So what I'm trying to say, what we want to do, people don't actually understand what we are planning to do now. What we are planning to do now is to take this power, and we want to use P2B to be able to achieve this. How are we gonna achieve this? Number one is this. If we eventually put P2B, because when it's come to other people candidate, P2B remains the number one among them. And if we eventually move by placing P2B into this power, now you have already encouraged people. You have given people a reason to always come out and vote and always begin to believe that their vote counts. And now we have already mounted a pressure on anybody that is being our leader. And whoever that is being on that leader, you feel like if I do not do well, these people will remove me. And that is what is it. So once we begin to choose our leader, and now we have an opportunity with someone that has a credibility, someone that is so significant among all the whole politicians that is coming out for this person like P2B. We are very, very opportune to have that kind of person. The person we can rally on, the person we can just back on and try to believe that is capable of doing it. I've noticed P2B. As a matter of fact, I have a P2B's number. I was so even surprised about when he said that he still makes use of his number. Because those period he was governing Anambra State, I was once a prefect in my school. So he gave us his number. See, when people are saying what P2B did on this one, I actually experienced it. Because that period, you can call him at any time, he will pick. So, do you know how P2B fought all this? Like someone, I like the fact that you explained the strike in Anambra State. If what happened in Anambra State during the time of P2B, we are busy trying to remove those bad people in the government. And when he was trying to remove them, all of them has to combine together and try to pull him down. That is what brought about that strike. The strike came into existence when the doctors were busy embezzling, doing a lot of bad things in the system. Now, when you want to make sure that the system is working the way it's supposed to work, they all of them collaborate together and started doing what? They went for a strike. Even the House of Assembly, they were equally attacking him at the same time. That is what led for the impeachment before Etiaba became the first woman governor in Nigeria. So all these things, and the same thing is going to face it again in Nigeria. Because once it comes in, Because the way Nigerian government has been working, is this. They will circle you with a lot of criminal. Everybody in this our government has one record. One bad record is trying to protect. And when you want to act, once you bring that record before him, what he's going to do? He will go back. Because he wants to protect it, just like the way Godfatherism is all about. All of them has one criminal and one bad record that are protecting that government. And before they will give you any post in our current government, they must find out the one they will use to control you. That is how they have been operating. And that is why whoever that goes there, you feel like there's no problem. I have to be here and answering Sam. So, my brothers and sisters, what we need to do now is to take this power. And we have a capable candidate we can use to take this power from these people. And that candidate is what? Itobi. I have experienced it. Forget about all these propagandas, all those people that have heard propaganda, they will come and tell you this, he calculated. That man is a very good man. And he has a policy, he has a principle. That is one thing about him. And when he says that he's going to do this, he's going to do it. I just want to, one day, I believe by 2027, we will see how Peter, all of us will experience it and begin to say, oh God. Even all those ones that is in campaigning for APC, everybody going to experience the good government. So, all I'm going to do is that as I'm talking to you, I'm already pushing on my own side to make sure that I'm campaigning for you, to make sure that it's going, to make sure whoever that I'm posting on my WhatsApp, every time I post on my WhatsApp, tell them it's only people we know. If I have a group of people, I will tell them.
All right, please, if you could just wrap up in 30 seconds, please.
For us. So, thank you, everybody. I think this is all I have to say about it.
Thank you very much, Ramara. Thank you very much. You see, one thing I've had on my platform, when I platform people that come on my platform to speak, I consistently have seen firsthand relationships, firsthand witness, firsthand confessions, firsthand that's even actually why most courts on my platform go viral. People that actually dealt with these people firsthand. There's nothing like, I can come out here and lie and say about this or say that propaganda and the rest, but you see people out with firsthand experiences of these people, right? And that's one of those things that I've always been fortunate by the grace of God to have people come on my platform with firsthand experience of these people. Bola Tinubu, Atiku, Peter Obi. I've had people that dealt with them firsthand, inner chamber people. And one thing you keep hearing from every one of them is the humanity and the capacity of these people. You hear it differently from different angles, right? And you can now make your inferred judgment from it on what and how leadership should be all about. And also, we're in a very lazy generation. Hopefully, as we get into the campaign season, we'll start coming out here to talk about things that did not go, things that happened, things that did not happen during when they were governors and when they had chances to represent their people. But one thing that we can establish as a people is that Bola Tinubu was a disaster as a governor in Lagos State and is a disaster as a president in Nigeria. That is my happiness. Everybody can now wake up. Everybody knows that. There's nobody that you cannot play. If you want to pretend, even if you want to pretend, that's your pretense for your own business, it's your pocket. We have established that fact that Tinubu was a disaster as a governor in Lagos for 8 years with nothing tangible to show for it. No legacy project, nothing to say or write him about, despite borrowing and leaving Lagos indebted, despite raising all the IGRs they claim he raised, despite all the great things, the money they say he saved and everything, he did not do one single project that we can talk about Tinubu today in 8 years. The same thing have come right now to presidency. All we have seen is propaganda. Tinubu legacy project of his administration is Coastal Highway. Coastal Highway. One thing with Tinubu is that why I respect him is that he understands propaganda. You understand that many, like I was telling his guy, Abi George, that I'm allowed to speak right now, and I said the greatest gift Tinubu have is the memory capacity of his supporters. Their memory capacity no pass 1 MB. So many Tinubu supporters don't think past 1 minute video. Anything way past 1 minute, they don't get their attention span is not beyond 1 minute. So if the conversation goes beyond 1 minute or 30 seconds, they have lost it. When you want to have a conversation with a Tinubu supporter and you say, let's go 5 minutes, watch this video for 5 minutes, they can't think beyond 1 minute. And he understands that. So he uses that as a weapon on them, that you'll be like, can't you see? Can't you read? Can't you think? They don't think, they don't read, they can't see. Right? So I asked them and I say, Tinubu's legacy project is the coastal road. And for them, they always jump on it. Can't you see coastal road? Can't you see coastal? Then you now ask them, the coastal road, how long it is? How many kilometers is the coastal road? Many of them don't know. 95% of their people don't know. But I will tell them, I say the coastal road is actually a 700 plus kilometer road to be built. 700 plus kilometer road. Then I now ask, how many kilometers do you think Tinubu have constructed today? And they don't know. And I now tell them, Tinubu have constructed up to 50 kilometers of that coastal road in 3 years. So if Tinubu in 3 years has not constructed up to 10% of the road that is his legacy project, 10% in 3 years. So using the speed at which he's building this road, it is guaranteed that he cannot construct 20% of that road in 8 years. So how do you call something a legacy project when you cannot actually finish that project? So if you give Tinubu 16 years using the speed of which he's building that road right now, he will not construct that road more than 30% of that road in 16 years. So if you give Tinubu 32 years in presidency, he will not be able to complete up to half of this coastal road in 32 years. You see, the problem with, like I have said, Tinubu's greatest weapon and happiness is the memory capacity of his supporters. That I ask myself, if this coastal road can be, if it was something, and actually, it's not like he cannot complete it. It can actually be done because China actually built over how many thousand kilometers. I'm going to find that thing and put it up here in the space of how many months. It can actually be done in 3 years. This coastal road.
China did 16,000.
16,000, thank you. In the space of, I think, 3 years or so. 16,000 kilometers of road, rural road where they pass through mountain and the rest. 16k kilometers of road in 3 years. Tinubu cannot do 730 kilometers in 3 years. But you know, Tinubu supporters, as I always say, they don't understand comparative analysis. They don't understand all these things we are saying. For them, Tinubu say he has built this, he has built it. Tinubu say he has done that, he has done that. Tinubu say he has said this, he has said this. Nel Fund, we tell Tinubu release the list of the children that are benefiting from Nel Fund. We don't see names. Boju politics. It's unfortunate when we found ourselves as a country, but it's important.
Your president went to St. Lucia, gave 100,000 people scholarship. Another country, use your taxpayers' money, your money, to go to another country and give 100,000 people scholarship free. But they gave you loan and you are celebrating it. Continue.
So everything about the man is just scam. You know, when you see what they talk about what he has done, everything he has done is what a councillor will do, not what the president will do, right? But let's keep the conversation. Let's keep it going, please. Thank you so much, Nedux. It's good to see an alumni of what Peter Obi did as a governor coming up here to speak. Thank you so much. Aviator, are you there? Okay, Abe, you went off now, so I wanted to.
I'm back. So good evening. Please put a timer on me. No interjections.
No. Wait now. You just call me. Say no interjection on you. No interjection on you is when if you don't drop Lamba. If you drop Lamba, I will interject immediately. You know that on my platform. You don't say no interjection on you. You shall be safe.
Right. So
You shall be safe. No interjection.
Stand on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's mandates and democracy according to Aristotle, Jefferson.
On camera now, on camera. You don't supposed to have to know.
For my wife, they lie on my chest. We are on camera when we start with the dance, Billy, let me on camera as well. On the camera.
I'm not small. See,
it was stolen today. My baby said it was stolen today.
I beg go season PVC. Hide in PVC. I beg go hide in PVC when election they reach our wife, please. Yeah, I beg hide in PVC. You see, say if your wife is obedient, I don't have a problem. The problem is say tell you na man, your wife come be jaga bandit, and go believe say he go poison you. But be there, they get good heart. They don't get wicked. Listen. Yeah, thank God. Why should I go chop? Why should I go chop the money? Why should I go chop the money? Na Nigeria money she dey chop Nigeria money. She dey chop Nigeria money. Na Nigeria money she dey chop.
All right, so let's go. Let's get back. Like everybody knows, member of the PCT Presidential Communication Team, and of recent, people like Sirdam have told us, and I've heard on this platform today, that all we preach is Lagos Calabar Coastal. And in the last meeting we did 2 weeks ago, and I said to them that what they're saying online is we have no agenda apart from Lagos Calabar Coastal. And guess what? We headed out to the Lagos International Airport, Murtala Mohammed International Airport. The construction is ongoing. ITA has given us category 1. I repeat, category 1. Our airport is category 3. Now our category 1 was completed. Category 1 means we meet international standard, like the JFK Airport in New York, like CDG Airport in Paris, like so many Schiphol airports in Amsterdam, even like Heathrow Airport in London, where Sirdam is. This project has been abandoned since 1999. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is renovating. It is called RES, Rehabilitation, Expansion, and Strengthening of the Airport. I know. It is a 1 trillion naira budget. We've paid about 700 and something billion, 200 or something. CCC is constructing it. And yes, of course, there was this Mialbo Road, this traffic happening. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu heard about it, mandated, Minister Omai to go there. It's called emergency FEMA, Federal Environmental Rule Maintenance Agency. They've hit the ground since yesterday after Sirdam was shouting. So what does that tell you? It tells you that my president, my leader, listens to the voice of the people. Whenever there's a problem, social media is, people go and tell Baba, this is what they're saying, and Baba fixes it. So even during the kidnapping and the Bomosho, Maiduguri, Niger, during the rampant mandatory, Baba went into action. What did he do? He gave us 6 new divisions of the Nigerian Army. He set up the Marine Corps. He set up so many things. He even set up mining marshals. In fact, even the Lagos Calabar Coastal, Dave Omaya set up Lagos Coastal Guards. Every industry, there's always a security agency now that's necessary. This is show that this man is ready to counter insecurity in Nigeria. Sirdam is in London now. When I schooled in the UK more than 25 years ago, I was on student loan and I paid back my student loan. So there's nothing wrong with student loan when you talk about NEL fund. Even in America, they do student loan. The last time they wrote up the debts of student loan was under Biden. President Joe Biden wrote up the student loan in America. So even this loan that they're giving student loan, if Tinubu is that buoyant, when he's leaving in 2031, because he's going to win, by the way, Obi is not winning. Because Obi and Atiku cannot join. Our greatest fear was Obi and articulated on the same ballot box. But now that, Chila has separated them, it's going to be Tinubu first, Atiku second, Obi third. So I don't even go. I'm telling you, I used to say this out loud, that the only people that can beat Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a combination of Obi and Atiku, realistically. Because even when we took out PDP, APC was a conglomerate of CPC Buhari, AC Tinubu, and they even knew PDP, NPDP that took out PDP. So, in a nutshell, you saw what Shore said yesterday. Shore said, you mean you were happy to do strike, to not pay doctors and teachers for 13 months. I didn't even know. I thought it was just doctors and for 13 months. I didn't know teachers were included. It was yesterday I first knew. So this is crazy. And like you see, we don't hide our face. Well, we stand on this mandate. Well, I'm also a member of this presidential, PCC list. Although our president has said they should go and reform the list or reconstitute the list, and we're going to win. We also lost in Osho because we're democratic people. We believe in the Constitution, and we will stand on that mandate of the Constitution. We believe in separation of powers, rule of law. So if the INEC says Osho Adeleke won, we don't have to contest it. Just like, my brother contested Ahmad Dr. Moses Paul. And he lost. And he even said it. I was even surprised. I called him yesterday. I said, Dr. Mo, what's going on now? You're saying opposition is not serious. They don't want to unite. You didn't see that interview. I said that. As soon as I saw the meeting, I picked up the phone. He said, my brother, I don't tire. We're supposed to unite, so we will defeat you now. Let me tell you people, by the way, I'm not I'm a different politician. I have friends in all camps, in the obedience camp. I even spoke to your brother Barry. Barry is insulting obedience. What's going on, Saddam?
Who is Barry?
The founder of obedience. I said, Barry, what's going on?
Now only the riffraffs where they speak to so, hungry men.
He's the original obedience. At this point, obedience, they're going to obedient. He was not started obedient.
I hope say send them data for you. I hope say send them data for you. Let me tell you, okay.
So even the obedience house is divided. Guess what? Even Nairametrics is owned by Peter Obi supporter. Nairametrics said Nigerian has saved $7 billion in this month. We now have $52.6 billion foreign reserve.
Propaganda.
Welcome, Director Michael Achiruku. I'm trying to preach the good news. You know, you should also bring director up. There's a director of NCA Aviation. So there's no other.
now my friend before he go join APC. Now my friend before as he begin chop, you don't remember me again. But it's all good. It's all good.
There's no other person that our economy has improved by 7-6.
My brother, calm down. Your time don't finish. Calm down, please.
Thank you.
Make we reduce with the lies. Please. I want tell Tinubu. You say Tinubu the listen, Abi. Tell Tinubu say we need the Nigerian government to release the list of all the students that have benefited from the student loan. Let us have a comparative list with their phone numbers.
Give me your email. I have the list. Give me your email.
You need my email. Okay, my email is look at Emir Sirdam @gmail.com. Send it.
Okay, just Emir or the Emir.
Emir Sirdam @gmail.com. Send it there. Why don't send it? Publish it for the public. Don't send it to me. Publish it for the public. Don't send it to me. Publish it for the public. It's not secrecy. You didn't send it to me in code and say I'll give people student loan on code. No, publish it for the public. Tag me. Let me see it. Let us, all of us Nigerians, go and verify. Go see the numbers, because if it's why I know una will concoct names and numbers of dead people who don't even died 35 years ago. Say them did there. So
I'll send you the list, and I'll send you some more lists.
Don't send me any list, my brother. I don't go put up. You want to go send virus enter my inbox? I don't go open up. But I won't hack my inbox. Now they track me since. How they track my this thing. I don't remember now, so that they track me. I don't want any list. Don't send them. Any email I see where you come on, I will delete it. I will not open. Don't waste your time. I will not open it. Publish it for the public. Publish it in newspapers. Let Nigeria see it. Let Nigeria see the people true.
One of the supporters is asking the contractor is CCEC. It's a Chinese company. It's not a Nigerian company.
No, for the airport, I think this is.
CCECC is a Shagori company.
No, Shagori is CCC, I think.
I said that Shagori. iTech and CCECC is owned by Shagori.
Can you bring your evidence, Mr. Mikey? Show me evidence, please. You.
Exactly, because una sabi find evidence, but I don't sabi give you evidence. If you tell say Tinubu this, I have evidence, but them don't sabi give evidence.
Sada, is it they are democratic? What is democratic about your APC government running 3 concurrent budgets? Tell me. Is that you believe in constitution? You say you believe in constitution and you follow the constitution. What is constitutional about APC running 3 concurrent budgets?
Can I explain? Mr. Mikey, do you want to listen to the explanation? Mr. Mikey.
It's not just me, everybody here.
All right, very good. So there's what they call concurrent budgets. 3 years concurrent budget, you're right. But the breakdown is we were on 102 debt revenue ratio. Meaning for every 100 naira, we have to pay back 102 naira.
So I don't like this explanation. Is it constitutional? Yes or no?
That's what I'm saying now.
Is it constitutional?
It is constitutional, and I will explain why.
Sirdam, maybe talk.
So let's explain why.
Let's move to another topic.
Abe, thank you. Person say, wait, let me read a comment from my friend on YouTube. He said, Sirdam, don't go out to email. APC people will hold and bully you. Now me pursue APC come from X. You don't know me.
X now. I want to say today X.
Now me pursue APC come from X before I go break. I can't go break for like 1 year plus. APC can't come back from grave. My team destroyed APC for the God. Tinubu know, he knows they know me. You can't bully me. I eat APC for a living, morning, afternoon, and night. See me outside. I know they hide my face. They know me. So don't even think you don't. No, it's not me. APC is a fierce alarm now. They know me now.
Honestly, I have a very serious and sincere question, Andy. You guys, you are in touch with new media. You understand how the young and people that are under 35 understand media. We have 500 people that are kidnapped. 500 or over 500 or president go tweet. Now Twitter go take say go confirm this happened and telling us he would do something. 500 for we cannot get an address from a president. Who they advise him, I beg? Could they advise this president?
And wait, let me wait, Abe. Abe, let me follow up with this question, right?
I mean, I understand if he's in an ailing condition.
I don't want this to be
500 or over 500.
Taco, please just wait. I don't want this to turn to an Abe show, right? I'll leave you up here. I'll leave you up on the one of the boxes. So probably people have further question for you. But I want to understand. I want to understand, Abe, how do you see where do you see Tinubu getting votes from to win the next elections?
So the next election is going to be a divided house, like it was divided in 2023. My fear was Atiku.
Forget your fear. Where do Tinubu get votes from to win the next election?
All right, so let me tell you where we'll get our votes. Southwest will get our votes. Southeast would. Anambra,
where is Southwest?
Wait now. Southwest will get Osun, Lagos, Ogun State. In fact, majority of the Southwest, the only Southwest that might be shaky is Oyo because of Makinde. But regardless of Oyo, we'll still see 25%. But other Southwest states were clearing it. Then when we move to Northeast typically is Atiku's domain, where Tako is from. Last election, we didn't even win any states in the Southeast outright. We only got 25, 30. And Atiku cleared the entire Northeast. And the Northwest was a bit divided. You know, even so what we'll see votes is North Central, because he has done well in the North Central. He has built 3 mega plants, processing plants of lithium, of gold in Nasarawa, and Nasarawa, Abuja, that generates millions of dollars daily.
For who?
At least 5,000 tons. So
millions of dollars for who? For who?
Very happy. For Nigerians, don't you know we now have gold processing plants?
Who is eating the money now? For who? Who is this? Where would this? Whose life? Where are we seeing the money, please? Where would they collect the good from, please? From where?
Of course, from the Sokoto, Zamfara. They've now legalized mining. I can see the illegal miners, and that's why you see banditry is all, because the people are fighting. The people doing banditry. You should hold people like that responsible. He knows the chief bandits in their region.
I want to know where Tinubu is getting the votes from now. So continue.
North Central, South, we will deliver South. South is amazing. Southeast, we know we're going to obedience. Maybe 70%, we'll take our 30% in the Southeast. And then the North Central is our battleground. North Central is our battleground. Northwest is our battleground. So, by and large, it will be Tinubu, Atiku, and Obi. That will be the first. It will be the same result in 2023.
I hope you know if it's the same result in 2023, Peter Obi becomes the president. I hope you know.
How?
Because if it's the same result in 2023, it means Peter Obi is going to win 12 states plus 13 states, including Kano State. That is Kwankwaso committee 1.something million votes. I hope you know. And automatically 1.something million votes automatically dwarfs Tinubu's votes. And by that time, Kwankwasia, Amana.
Do you know what? Ask that here. Kwankwasia is like. You did not add Benue.
I've not added rivers that Tinubu stole. I've not added Benue that Tinubu stole.
Benue that we've rescued, we've secured Benue.
Secure which Benue?
There's no more farmer headers crisis.
You see, I'm a judge. You see, una dey live for, una even put create this. I say why I like a piece of time. Say if una dey create our own Nigeria, can't enter and live inside them, bro. As of day before yesterday, as of last week, sorry, Peter Obi was in Otukpo. I don't know where I don't go. Where you know where Otukpo dey?
I know Otukpo. That's David Mark. David Mark that was the Senate president for 8 years.
If you know Otukpo, there is Otukpo is already Otukpo is actually surrounded. Benue State is not safe. It is just underreported. That's the truth. Insecurity persists.
That David Mark road is Tinubu that did that road.
Did which road? Did which road?
The Otukpo road now.
Tinubu that did which road? Did it how? The road is still bad. He said he has done it. Did what? The road is still bad. He said he did what? What did he do?
Doing construction on that road is.
He's starting construction. He said he did the road like he has done it. It's still bad.
But David Mark that comes from there, I was Senate president 8 years. If you don't do it, and he wants to be.
You can. That is not his big. You can hold responsible for not fixing it, but it is still bad till now. So they say he did it like he has done something.
He was in government. He was a military governor for 4 years.
David Mark is a failure. I agree. He's a failure. But Tinubu also that is currently in charge has failed also. That is not that a partnering with a failure. Tinubu is not a failure. Partnering with a failure doesn't make you a failure. Peter Obi is going to be judged on his own records, not on the records of David Mark.
You are even talking about failure. You have criminals. You are talking about compare failure to criminal.
Yes.
Campaign committee is a den of criminals. Confirm that.
Let me wrap it up on there. I'll wrap up here on this, right? How far? Why is Abi wait now? Wait. Why did they call him?
Because they don't see safer Oyash young there. Because my president is a democratic person. People shouted and they listened.
Okay. Please, can you tell him to allow America to release his drug files? Please.
Yes.
I said
There's nothing there. Let me tell you.
Yes, now we know now. Wait, Abi, wait. We know there's nothing there. That's why I want to see it. Why is he telling America not to release it? As there's nothing there. Please tell us.
So let me address that issue. That's an American case. Under the statutory code in the United States.
Don't give us any of those English. I don't hear it.
Past 10 years statute of limitation.
Uh-huh.
Whatever is even in that file, it is null and void.
Then let him tell them to release it now. Why is he telling them not to release it? Okay, so why is he saying they should not release it?
We know it is within the rights of his rights now.
Why is he within his rights? When I just want to know his.
Society of America has a rule of law. So you know Nigeria does not have rule of law. And this is why you and I have to change. So you know Nigeria has not have from London. Yes, Saddam is a young man. We have to fix this country. And that's why we have to kick it. Whatever country you are, come back, let's fix it together. And that's why we want to remove it. We want to start by removing it.
We have to remove Tinubu first. It
is your democratic.
We have to remove Tinubu first. All right, thank you, Abi. Let's move on. Situational leader.
God bless you, and I stand on his mandate.
No, you keep standing. I know. Let me play. I have a special song for everybody that has to stand on that mandate. Let me play my banger first. Situational leader. Okay, sorry, please. Aviator, please come in next, please.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Wait, no, sorry, please. Before I come in, let me play a special anthem, please, guys. Let us take a music break, please. 1 minute for that.
While the banga is going on, please let's make this. We are not power tapping now. Come on, guys, man. What if we have almost 250 people?
Wifey, thank you very much. Thank you.
We have almost 250 people here. Let's start 1,000
likes from each and every one, and we have hit our target. Come on, let's just do that quickly.
Alright, guys, for that, please.
On his mandate, you will topple and fight. On his mandate, you will topple and fight. APC, Agbero criminals. On his mandate, you will topple and fight. Tinubu. On your mandate, you will topple and fight. Denial fraud, Jaga bandit. On your mandate, you will topple and fight. Drug dealer, loan president. On your mandate, you will topple and fight. On his mandate, you will topple and fight. On his mandate, you will topple and fight. APC, Agbero criminals. On his mandate, you will topple and fight. Tinubu. On your mandate, you will topple and fight.
That's how they dance for you.
Tinubu fraud, Jaga bandit. On your mandate, you will topple and fight. Drug dealer, loan president. On your mandate, you will topple and fight.
Yes, guys.
APC Agbero criminals.
Well done.
Flag, carry everything for a head and flag. The guy is flag, carry on.
Alright, guys, that's a banger by my artist in the Wahala Records, Blossy. This song will be on all streaming platforms this week. We're working towards it. So when you get it, please stream, share it wide and far. That's the banger anthem of the year. On your mandate, you will topple and I. Yes, that's where we are today on the show. Please, guys, for tap the like if you're enjoying the show. And we do this every day of the week from Mondays through Wednesdays to Thursdays. On Thursdays, we come out here 8 p.m. But every day we're here 10 p.m. Nigerian time till the break of dawn. Thank you to all of you who have already subscribed. All of you are already reposting the show, retweeting the show. Thank you to every one of you. So let's get back to the conversation. Please, guys, let's power tap the live. We have to be up here by 200K at the end of the space tonight. Please power tap the live. Yes, we're going to have TikTok challenge. Please, if you're in the spirit and you want to collaborate on this song, let me know. Hit my DMs. Let's do this. We have to do TikTok challenge on this show. Let this song go viral. It has to go viral. Because next election now, whoa. You don't hear the plan with you don't hear APC the plan to win the election and be the rigging pattern. Here 20%, here 70%. You conjunct. Let me say he walk well though. You won't rig the next elections. Alberto, you have the live in 5 minutes. Welcome, sir.
Yes, sir. Hey, good evening, everybody, right?
Please, can you turn on your camera, please?
Oh, man, shit. If you pardon me today, I beg, please. Can you do that for me?
I can hear for you. I can do that for... No wahala.
Okay, bro. Hey, good evening, Floor, and everybody, right? Hey, so Signature did mention something yesterday, bro, and I would really want us to congregate and have a practical means going into this electioneering period right now. So I'm suggesting maybe once a week, all the powerhouses on TikTok or the obedience are going to converge and come on the platform and bring all the followers, anybody else that is going to be on live that day, so we can all deliberate, because I would really want us to have a practical means to put boots on ground on every polling unit in Nigeria, so we can secure our votes. That is going to be one. And secondly, I know we've done something about the small box and all that stuff, so which is actually good. If we can work towards, okay, let me keep that second point. But again, on Abbey, that is saying that it's constitutional to run 3 concurrent, budgets. That is the craziest shit I've ever heard. Sorry for my language. So I really do not know how these people think. We have a country to save. This is no more a joke. And this is the reason why I'm trying not to entertain them, because all they do once they come on the floor or you give them a mic is to cause chaos. They talk out of point. They're trying to misdirect and distract the attention of the whole plan, which is not really good. But again, I truly do understand the reason why you give them floor so we can have a balanced conversation and all. But if it is for me, I would really not want to entertain them because the situation at hand is really serious, and people have to understand what we're doing here. This is not a joke, and you cannot trust a man that is actually someone that actually changed the law to benefit him. A man without a certificate, there's no proven background record on Tinubu up to today, and we all know the reason why it's happening. So, bro, I'm gonna be going off soon. So, but if we can have a practical plan, I really don't want to mention names, but you know the guys that are active, the obedience, once a week, everybody converge, your followers can come along, so we can have a powerhouse and deliberate on how to make every polling unit active on the election day, even if it means cooking, so people can have food, people can have drinks, and everybody come with your weapon. Anything what you get for house, cutlass, baton, anything what you get. If anybody try to snatch that shit, pepper spray, beat time. Do not hold back, bro. These guys are playing with our futures, I beg. This is not a joke. If they are playing with it, they are trying to cause, confusion in every gathering they are. We all know how they move. Make we know they give them energy. This is serious, man. It's serious. We are dying. People are dying. And none of them is trying to do anything. People are dying every day. People are being kidnapped. Innocent people kids are not even going to school. I could remember maybe like in 2008 or so, we used to go on a road trip in Nigeria. That doesn't happen anymore. The chief of staff just came out the other day and said, oh, we cannot protect people on the election day. The most craziest shit I've ever heard as well. This is crazy. We have a duty at hand to save our nation. Anything we can do, please make we do it. Make we just do it. My submission about once a week on all the powerhouses of TikTok of obedience, make we converge, deliberate, name names, people that are going to be in polling units. You don't have to wear a t-shirt. You don't have to, tell anybody that you're obedient on your polling unit, but get ready. Get your plan by the side. Get your night by the side. Anything where you go feed, protect yourself and your people. Get it by the side. And anybody wait for God, mend them. Beat them mercilessly. Come with your backs and anything where you get for house. Because we are about to, this is war. This is not a joke. People are, each and every one of us know how much you pay, how much you support your families with every month. I beg. Thank you so much, and God bless Nigeria.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I think it's already a known fact. It's not up to us to make sure we keep pushing it. But guys, also I just want to put this out there. As I said in the show, I talked about the video I made on today, and I talked about Dirty December being cancelled in Nigeria. Very important. Dirty December is cancelled because Tinubu's plan and APC plan is to make sure that people travel. When they travel to December and before January, they will not hijack the prices of commodities. Transportation will be a mess. If you travel, you cannot even go back home because if a trip of probably you spend maybe 50K to travel, you have to spend maybe like 200K in January season to go back home. So it's going to be so expensive. So for them, it's important that they bring in Christmas or election to January when many people are still meant to be relaxing. Normally, the election is so people are complaining about fasting. You push it forward, right? You push it maybe to March, end of March or something. But you see Tinubu's case, they brought it closer and when they know that they can disenfranchise people. So please, guys, it's important to know this going forward. Situation leader, are you there? Situation leader, are you there? Okay, he's taking a there's this guy manga left. So, okay, is it M? I don't know whether it's a title, but Esther A.
Hello, I'm here. Missionary Esther.
Oh, missionary, okay, missionary Esther.
Yes.
You have the life in 5 minutes. Welcome.
All right. Thank you. I just was trolling on your TikTok. I've been seeing you. Thank you for what you're doing. I personally want to appreciate speaking out for other people that cannot speak. My first question to any APC that is there is that whenever they travel out of the country, what do they see? Do they see changes, or the country they travel to is it still the same? Do the government do things for people? Because it's like when the government in Nigeria travel out of Nigeria, I don't know, maybe they use white clothes to open their eyes, but when they return, they use black clothes to cover their face. My second question is, any APC that is there can answer. Why do we buy our cars in Japan when we have people that produce cars in Nigeria? Don't we think that we are making other countries rich with the amount of money spent outside the country to improve other countries, to develop other countries? Why don't we build a reasonable health facilities to take care of ourselves instead of we traveling, taking the money and lavish them to go and get treatment in another country? Why can't we improve our health facilities? Like schools, the same thing. Why can't we provide a good, well-maintained schools? Because in abroad, it's hardly to see, I can't even say 5%, a bad school, built and well-maintained, and the student, even baby, when they take them to daycare or something like that, they feel welcome. The facility is a bomb. These are just major things that people are asking for, and is not provided. And the person on seat said, when he take over, he will give people light. 3 years is over. There is no light. I mean, we have all the resources that the entire world don't have. Nigerian is blessed with everything. Nigeria can be the most greatest country on the planet. But when we are not productive and there is no structure, and our mentality is still backward, I'm telling you, nothing will happen. So we have to revise our memory to think, because the generation that is coming will be the one that will suffer for it. I don't pray for that, but the reality is always very bitter. So I'm asking any APC there that even things were so bad at the past, you make things to function for your people, because they are the one, in quotes, not rigging, put you there to work for them. You are paying tax. You are suffocating them. Youth, the issue is in your hand. You have to fight back. I'm sorry I'm not in Nigeria, but it hurts me that when I see what's going on there, my people, it's hard. People their heart is bleeding. And I pray that God will, will touch some people that are in government, that they do the right thing. Not only arrogant, being selfish of their self, building houses, cheating people, collecting money, doing things that is not right. I will leave it at that. May God bless Nigeria and bless everyone.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. You know, most times I really feel like our leaders are actually, they're not human beings. Like, they don't, probably they are robots, or they are controlled by other forces greater than human force. Because you see these people come out, they come to diaspora. Their children are based here. Their children, you saw them just last month, weekend, all of them, their children graduated from school. Governors' children, they came here for their children graduation. They see how people live. They see how the streets are paved. They see a working transport system. What we ask for as Nigerians is not too much to ask. The authors of democracy called it basic human amenities for a reason, because it's meant to be basic. Light, water. These are basic, as in there's nothing lower than basic. But even basic in Nigeria is luxury for the people. That's what we found ourselves, and it's unfortunate. Honestly speaking, it is unfortunate, and it is painful. And that's why for us it's important we start asking questions, and we start demanding from we the people, because for me it's like we the people, we have been enablers of them for so long. We have allowed it happen. Because if we had questioned, if we had fought, if we have resisted these criminals, if they have seen a pushback from the people, they would have probably sat up, or they have probably adjusted, or they have probably giving chance for sensible people. Because right now what we have is that if we allow a consolidation of these certain criminals right now that are occupying APC in power, we will never ever have no sane Nigeria, no Nigeria that is what is on, no Nigeria that will work hard for his money or his reputation will come out and vie for any office anymore. That's one of my most scary points of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If a man with all this certificate forgery, all this criminality back to his name, all these tainted image, drug dealing cases, everything on his certificate, his resume, that is what Tinubu resume represents. Then you see the people surrounding him, Boko Haram terrorists, enablers. You see all the kind of people around his ministers, money launderers, retired criminals, and the rest. What will make me, that I have labored and served for so long in the private sector, establish myself, become a brand name, and you tell me to come and enter and vie for presidency or being a governor or a senator with criminals? Automatically, we are turning the political space in our country to the hands of the greater criminals. If you're either a criminal or a greater criminal, it's going to be a battle of who steal pass or who be criminal pass. Drug dealers are not the ones that will be running for governors, and then Yahoo against Yahoo boys. If you steal money as a Yahoo boy too much, you come and make money, your contents have to be drug dealers or kidnappers. That's the kind of space we are creating for politics. And the painful thing is that these are the people that will not decide the future of you and me, that are sane human beings, that went to school, that worked so hard for our wealth, or for everything that we have achieved in our lives. That is the scary part. And that's why for me, it's like the last shot we have at salvaging our country is 2027. This brand of criminals must be eradicated. If we miss it, we will not have our country anymore. Many people don't understand these things. They feel it's from an angle of hate or bias, or there's no sentiment here. If we allow these criminals in power, consolidating 27, Peter Obi is going to be the last set of business. Let me explain this for Nigerians to understand. Peter Obi is an established businessman. He's a billionaire by all right of standard. Peter Obi is in the category of the Dangotes of this world. Tony Elumelu na Peter Obi boy. Otedola then na the Peter Obi boy. When it comes to people who don't make old real money, this Peter Obi class are in Dangote set, right? And this man left that sector and came in and say, okay, let's see how we can sanitize the political space. And he comes in and you see every Tom, Dick, and Harry, every fraudster, every criminal, every drug dealer have a say to tell him. Person will make him money clean. That madness alone, if what will make I can't use for me, I can't use Otedola because Otedola is an ajip. He's any government department. He's the beneficiary of government. Let me find a boa. What will make a boa tomorrow come out and say he wants to contest? What will make a Jimovia? Well, let me say a Jimovia come out tomorrow and say he wants to contest. These are captains of industries. These are people that actually you know that they have done well in the private sector, and they can, if they take their wealth of knowledge and experience in the private sector and bring it into governance, you will see results. But what will make a Jimovia come to contest against a Wike that has no job, no business to his name? All he has done is like he's been a political thug all his life. That is the options before us Nigerians. So we have to put a stop. Look at what the chairman of one local government in Kuje said today. That is exactly the template. They are telling you, you're seeing open thugs occupying positions. I think Signature talk about it in that. Please, if you're not watching that Signature interview, please. I think maybe one of our shapers plays I'll be playing half. When he talked about how Tinubu terraformed the political structure in Lagos and made sure that it turned it to a game of, if you be oil bunker, if you be this, if you be criminal and the rest, you come in and use your money and induce. Politics is no longer about competence, capacity. It's no longer about that. It's about who has the biggest money. So any Tom, Dick, and Harry, any criminal can come back with all their money and you get a position in the country. How do you want that country to change? It's a shame. But thank you guys. I'm going to bring in a Signature, please. I don't even. Are you free to speak right now, my brother?
Almost Saddam, man. It's good to be in church. I don't sleep inside this church. I don't wake up. I don't know when I take come out for bus. Can't come back.
Welcome, my brother. Welcome. Please take it away from here, please.
Celebrate Saddam people. Signature, I did. I don't even see you now. You make me sleep that time. As they talk, it's in the gallop. I don't even. Guys, let me celebrate Saddam, guys. Everybody, W Saddam in the motherfucking chat. Mickey, I see you. Everybody, let me celebrate Saddam, guys. Let's go. Let me celebrate Saddam, ladies and gentlemen. X to the I arrows, XADM. Let's go, people. Let me celebrate Saddam. Now, Agio be that. It's always deciding to be back in church, guys. Always deciding to be back in church. Bossy. Now she be head of choir. Saddam CEO Wahala Records. Woo. This platform, Saddam, you're always, you are genius. You're always creating something that gives APC trouble. In 2023, you created Violent Space. This time you're doing trouble on TikTok, man. Now you are the worry everywhere. Now you don't sign for Wahala Records. Blossy is on. Oh, Google.
Thank you, guys.
Guys, help me celebrate Saddam. It's so beautiful. If you've not sent your Help Me, please do so. If you've not sent your Help Me, please do so. If you've not sent your Help Me, do so. I just want to say to everybody who's listening, honestly, I like to be here. I love to be here. I like you guys to always make you here all the time. Don't forget, the goal is to make sure that the live stream permanently gets to 2,000. Before the close of September, we must push it to 2,000. Don't you like seeing Saddam's fine face? His presentation is beautiful. Now, Saddam be obedient of all obedience. There's just no details or fact that Saddam doesn't have. That's why if you bring all these people come, you can just make them look foolish because Saddam get FAQ. You know what they call FAQ, right? So what's the likely question and what's going to be the answer? Saddam is super equipped on it, and then it just makes them look stupid and all of it. And it's okay sometimes to get all of those comic relief, right? You just be saying, I know this will be funny. So earlier today, I was with Justice Crack on a live, when he was asking me a few questions. And we're talking about the content creator team. I said, which content creator will find Tinubu worthy to film with in lens? I mean, the guy is not photography worthy. Shall I say in enter inside coats? Abi, na say if in the waka, you get as it could be, or say when they're talking with it very incoherent. I mean, there's just nothing exciting about it. But I just want to say to everybody who's listening tonight that we have a duty to save this country. And to save the country, there's really no country without first you. The growth of... What do you do?
A picture. You don't put them inside coat. The coat wear Tinubu.
This one, it enter coats.
There are difference between coat and suit. Coat will tell us.
Okay, go on, I go judge you. Well, guys, I mean, one of the beautiful things is that the growth of every organization is largely dependent on the growth of its individual members. I'll say that again. The growth of every nation is largely dependent on the growth of its individual members. And so to each one, the protection of your vote. And so I just want to beg everybody, the consciousness that Peter Obi has brought into this generation, we have never seen before. Peter Obi is the reason everybody is very conscious about politics now. That guy spoke into our soul, right? That guy spoke into our soul. And Nigerians who were not interested decided to take interest in politics. In fact, one of the most, and guys, if you're recording, record this, right? In fact, one of the most interesting things in all of this thing that we are experiencing is that there is no way you want to talk about it. Peter Obi is so much a complete guy. Did you see what happened at the NBA yesterday? Why Showore continues his gra-gra? You see the disconnect with Amechi and the struggle with Amechi. You could tell that there is a guy called Peter Obi. The composure was beautiful. The accuracy in his thoughts, his presentation was brilliant. See, the only person who truly is a leader has to be a leader who leads effortlessly. Peter Obi leads effortlessly. You know why? Because there's so much abundance of leadership inside of him. And so the growth of every nation depends on the growth of its individual members. You owe yourself one major reason to stay politically conscious. Stay politically conscious. It is very important. It is the truth that you find yourself that will set you free, not the truth that you're handed over to. So APC people and APC criminals are handed a truth. That's why you see them regurgitate, right? They are in a WhatsApp group. If they ask you this, tell them this. They ask you this, tell them this. You know, so as they regurgitate, the only thing they tell you is the coastal highway that leads to nowhere. They tell you about a nerve phone. Meanwhile, life was better even without the nerve phone at the time. So what's important is that you need to get political conscious. Now listen, aside from the fact that Peter Obi spoke to the soul of Nigerians to get us political conscious, the major reason why we eventually got political conscious is because we had an alternative that was completely different. Absolutely. You found an option in Peter Obi that was an option that is bettable. You know, when you say you bet on this guy, Peter Obi is that guy you can bet on. It's one thing to speak into the soul of Nigeria. It's another thing not to look at the path, not to show them that you are the model that they need to follow. But Peter Obi spoke to us, and then he guarantees us that, hey, I am an example of every consciousness that I speak to you about. And that's something you can call leadership, because leadership every time must be very exemplary. Let me show you guys this. And I keep saying it, if you're a Christian, the Bible says out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will speak. So when you see people speak, it tells the abundance of what is inside of their hearts. So when I hear words from Peter Obi, what's like we're going to destroy that structure of criminality. When I hear words like the process by which someone is called an excellency must be excellent. When I hear words like saying that we need to build enterprise. A nation where politics is richer than enterprise is a nation that is already fixed. So if you continue to listen to Peter Obi, you will see words that are all people oriented. But listen, go listen to Tinubu, right? Emi Lokom, Yoruba Lokom. That's a very bigoted statement. It's bigotry, it's sentiment. Did you see what's in that man's heart? That's the criminality of nepotism, the criminality of sentiment. Why Peter Obi has A beautiful heart. Out of the expression of his heart, you will hear the words. The words are people oriented. The words, it's about words that gives you power as Nigerians, right? Tinubu's own words are stemmed from the criminality in his heart. Emir Sirdam is a division, is a divisive comment. It is very bigotry minded. It is one that is entitled. It is one that says, I am not merit. I don't have the merit for it. Right? It is one that basically says, I have no competence. I have no character. But vote for me because it's my turn. Right? That's so much of criminality, of nepotism. Now, away from that, did you remember he said, snatch it, grab it, power is not served like a tear. That is how criminals speak. That's the content in the hearts of, that thing is a criminal-minded heart. Only a criminal-minded heart will tell you, snatch it, steal it, never do this. And that's not very democratic at all. That is coming from a criminal heart. Did you hear the last one? The last one, or the recent one, is when they say all is fair in politics. Hey, all is fair in politics. My God, he didn't just say that to Nigerians, he said it to the bishop, Catholic bishop, a few of the bishops that were there, you had cardinals there, right? He said that to them, that all is fair in politics. In other words, this man is already telling you that 2027, he's not going to play fair. He's not going to give you free and fair election. What this man is basically saying to you is that he's going to do everything possible because the only thing you know him for is rigging. Tinubu knows that even among his ABC people, nobody likes him. That's why he made himself the DG of his own campaign. What a man. So the words that comes out of this mouth is out of the, the criminality in his heart, out of the criminality in his life. So you could tell the kind of words that comes out of his mouth. Compare it with what you hear from Peter Obi. Peter Obi, who speaks with sense of decency, humility. Everybody call him names, but he's never calling anybody name. Peter Obi, who don't necessarily have to show you any form of rascality. Did you even see Amechi? Amechi couldn't keep with school. Amechi got extremely rascal with Sowore. What that basically means to you is that every leader has to be truly excellent. So Peter Obi doesn't just speak about excellency. He's a man who is a class of his own. That guy's attitude is so global. He is a class of his own, right? So if you listen a criminal talk and then you listen to another person who is speaking because they have genuine intention and love for you and they want you to progress and get better, you could tell the difference. For me, what is also important is to always remember, right, that Peter Obi is not running for this election. Somebody say, I am running this election through Peter Obi. I, signature, I'm running to become Nigeria's president through Peter Obi. Peter Obi is the anchor on which we are all running to become president. You know why? Because the presidency of Peter Obi is going to cause deliverance. Right? These guys who call themselves APC know that without money where they give them, they don't really love this man now. They know they don't love him. If you need to pay people so that you can win some love, it means they don't love you. Now, one of the things that we need to also understand going into 2027 is that I said this yesterday, I'm going to say it again. In 2023, the big mistake we did was to sound like the average Nigerian Christian. You know how Nigerian Christian, when they're overzealous, they sound. He is sick. When you ask him, are you sick? He says, I am strong. That's how Nigerian Christians sound, right? Are you sick? He says, no, I am strong. Let the weak say I am strong. That's the way overzealous Christians speak. And that was what happened to us in 2023. They told us INEC is not going to be trusted. We said we will trust the process. They told us we cannot necessarily rely on laws, right? But we said, no, we must follow. If they said the IRF is going to work, we must believe them. And that's actually what it means to be patriotic and be very democratic. They even told us that, hey, Labour Party was an SPP. They are Bures of this world and they are Papa of this world. But we said, no, don't worry, we're going to figure it out on all of those things now. In 2027, we're playing more reality more than idealism. In other words, we now know We now know that the police is going to be an accomplice. Right? We know that INEC is an accomplice, and when they want to announce it by 4 a.m., if APC hold on for head, we go hold on for blockers, you know, get where one go. We now know that even the criminal law that was passed just so that you can stifle opposition in this election, we now know, saying that inside all those wuru on our crates now is beat on. That's the approach for 2027. We're not asking you to be moral again. We're saying inside that rubbish one I don't create. Inside that INEC one I won't do anyhow. We go follow and do that anyhow and beat you to your game. And so Nigerians, that is how to play for 2027. If they come one, you give them 10. You know why? Because anybody who wants to rig you is after your life. Anybody who wants to rig that your election is after your life. And what do you do to people who are after your life? You confront them first. You know why? Because we must confront situations before it turns emergency. That's the beauty of leadership. You must confront situation before it turns emergency. That's why me and Sirdam, they shout, rig or die, rig or die, rig and die. Right? Once you rig, just know say what you expect from you now. Bye. Now just waiting you guys get be that. We're not doing blabbing. We're saying to you that we are tired. We are tired. A Tinubu coming another time is going to guarantee him almost like a totem. Did you see what Bamidele did in the House of Assembly? Right? He's already pushing for a single term of 6 years. Now this guy that go use pattern, a man who got a national anthem done in one day, what he call remain for him to do totem. A man who has the majority of the house, who already has about 31 governors. A man who's already pushing. If you know Bamidele for Lagos, you go know. He's a major part of the caucus. They already presented a single term of 6 years. So if Tinubu comes again, you will never be able to choose your president. Away from that, he is going to start the first ever system idea. One term idea. We need to stand up to it. We need to stand up to it. Enough about people trying to decide a future they can never live in. Never. And so I'm applauding and begging every Nigerian. It is you who would be the reason why 2027 will make sense. Show up, be counted, vote, protect your votes, mobilize. Don't wait for Sirdam. Mobilize. Get your team of 12. Start talking to them. Speak to their soul. Do all of the things that you want to do. Do stuff. Nigerians in diaspora will know who you are supporting. You're supporting Peter Obi. Right? We know that Nigerians love Peter Obi. Everybody put in the comment section. Everybody loves Peter Obi. Put it in the comment section. Let's go now. Let's go. Everybody loves Peter Obi, including them, the APC guys. Have you ever heard them talk? They say Peter Obi is a nice guy, but he can't win. Stupid people. Everybody put in the comment section. Everybody loves Peter Obi. Everybody loves Peter Obi. Everybody loves Peter Obi. Everybody loves Peter Obi, including Tinubu. Everybody loves Peter Obi. Everybody loves Peter Obi. Everybody's going to vote for Peter Obi. There is nothing you want to say to us. Did you see what happened at the NBA? They asked them a very simple question. And then when it got to Amechi, everybody they talk. So that they speak plenty grammar. They do plenty drama. It was one person. They asked Peter Obi. Peter Obi said, I will win. Peter Obi said, I will win. Even the host couldn't ask him a question again because the host knows that Peter Obi is the guy who won the last time and he has capacity to win again this time. The point was saying to everybody is that we must stand together. They are more threatened than you can ever imagine. And then they fear. Let me give you guys a very simple story. One of the story I want to share with you guys is that when Jonathan was going to lose, it looked to him the same pattern we see waiting with the play, and the same thing Jonathan play until he eventually lose. Right? The good thing with even Jonathan against Tinubu was that Jonathan was even a guy who was liked. They love him. The only thing was that he was very naive during that election and he didn't even play the card well. Or there were people inside his camp who were already eaten up by Tinubu. Right? But Jonathan was a guy who was loved. Not to talk of this guy where they got Tinubu where they no love. Where they no really necessarily like. So forget all of these optics that you are seeing. They are afraid. They are afraid because they know they don't have the people. If you don't have the people, you have nothing. If you don't have the people, you have nothing. If you have the people, you have everything. Peter Obi has the people. He has everything. Protection of votes, getting the votes, everything. You have the people. If you don't get the votes, what you want to protect, you must have the vote for it to be able to get something. They are afraid. Fear, they catch them. They are very afraid. Aside from thinking about the rig, which we are going to resist this year, they are very afraid. Tell me why the guy is in the bunker if he's not afraid. The moment Peter Obi says, "Shut, come out of the bunkers," the next day he come to give us speech. After he give us speech finish, he enter bunker back. You know why? Because his place is in the hiding places. They are very afraid. They are G3. They are G3. They are G3. They are afraid. It is of you, Nigerians, to be very courageous and not be scared. We will come out. We will show up. We will vote. We will make sure our vote counts. I am not just screaming. I am telling you what is conviction. I am telling you because Tinubu go do mistake. Tinubu go do mistake. Tinubu go do mistake. APC go do mistake. You know why? Because now overskill the key monkey. Now that time when you say you don't reach one level and everything done there, now that time the person they fall. Tinubu go do mistake. Tinubu go do mistake. Tinubu go do mistake. Them go do mistake. You know why? Because them go by their place now down, 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 and below. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigerians, choose a man who has shown you out of the abundance of his life that you can build a Nigeria that works from a place of value. Not one who says that Nigeria can work from a place of being criminal. We can no longer. And if you don't even have enough concern about taking Tinubu out, realize that your biggest enemy is APC. They have given you two. APC was past PDP. Two Olodo as president. Two Olodo as president. Two very criminal-minded, two people as president. Super failure, colossal failure as president. APC, when I don't get anything, nothing to show. Guys, you must understand that APC is a mosquito. What do you do to mosquito? You kill them. What do you do to mosquito? You kill them. APC is a mosquito and the end is near. Before it suck your blood, what do you do?
All right.
APC.
Thank you.
APC. You know why? Because APC is a mosquito and their only place and what's deserving of them is so that them go buy. Saddam, let me play that song.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Let me make I use that one sign you out. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you.
That's a beautiful song.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Banga, I saw that.
On his mandate, you will topple and bye. APC, Agbero criminals. On his mandate, you will topple and bye. Tinubu.
Everybody, your two in the air. Banga.
On your mandate, you will topple and
Banga.
Drug dealer, no president. On your mandate, you will topple and fight. On his mandate, you will topple and fight. On his mandate, you will topple and fight. APC, Agbero criminals. On his mandate, you will topple and fight. Tinubu. On your mandate, you will topple and fight. Tinubu, Yaga bandit. On your mandate, you will topple and fight. Drug dealer, no on your Monday to look up for them. My man,
This election campaign goes sweet, oh. It goes sweet. Imagine this song played on all the campaign grounds or loudspeakers. Woo! Banga, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bro. Let me just bring her in, Jerry. Let me bring her in. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. So it's always a pleasure listening to you. You're our little star boy, and what you're doing, your voice is going. You see, at every point in time, right? I tell people that at every point in time, don't lose focus on what you're doing. Just keep speaking, keep acting, keep showing up. Keep showing up. The role you have to play and the time you will play, just see, they say luck will always meet the man that turns up. Just keep showing up. And my brother, you have shown up and you came out at the very right time. Your voice is a voice that we need at this point in time. And it's a time and please don't stop speaking, keep speaking, please keep coming out every time. This voice is going places. It will go somewhere. You get where they go. 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 I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. When people are asking for the song, guys, this song will be out on all your streaming platforms before the end of this week. It's a banger. I know you guys cannot wait to hear get the full picture, right? So just anticipate it. It's going to be out on all the streaming platforms, hopefully before the end of the week. It's a banger by my latest signee. The mother Aria Star and Tiwa Savage, the hottest female artist in Africa. The banger, the Bangali. Blossy. And I'm Blossy, welcome, good evening.
hello, Signature.
That's my artist. More than clap from artists, make I see clap, emoji, fire. This is my artist,
Hello.
More than send them gifts, send them things. I don't know. More than make me happy, please. Please make my artist happy, please.
You know, I don't message you now. I can't tell because people just they ask for this song. I don't go to Signature say now. I'm not gonna do this thing. We need it on TikTok. Our people need this song now. You understand? For this banger, APC for the criminals. Now go to you hear me, so I be governor. Which of your missus you there with? You polygamous beast. I just have to say this your missus here now obedience. Madam, since that in PVC, when you think go the other woman, make sure say slap that his money has come on. But we will there to let you know that we are on a mission to save Nigeria. The election is not about Obi anymore.
No.
This election is about the Nigerians. 140 people were on a sit down. 140 million people were on a sit down. They suffer. Now we go rise. You rig and you buy. 2027, awura for awura, bumper to bumper. You hear me, so? APC are criminals. Rinsey, you there for comment section, they talk. Come upstairs, not to hear your frog voice. How dare you come to compare yourself to Blossy? Mama Blossy, the Wazobia nation mama. You the Chris? We the tell una say una don't fail. Abysmally, colossally, 4 years. You couldn't do anything. 12 years in power, APC agro criminals. The only thing one APC poverty, injustice, oppression, repression, subjugation, all the shun. So now they shame. And after that, Nasmek will give you 4 more years. Rinsey, I asked you one question for comment section. Just list us 5 things where APC agro criminals don't do for the past 12 years to improve the life of the ordinary grassroots Nigerians. You need that they cost yourself. You understand? You don't feel this time. Because you guys are a failure. And I make what you they say. All of them go they buy. Oh, go buy all of them. I beg you, Sirdam. We need this music as quickly as possible. Our people, they hunger for it.
Go out.
Want to make it travel around the whole world. Everybody need to listen to her because Steve Noble was captured, personified. You understand? And we call them out for what them be. APC Agbero criminals. That is what you are. But our principal, Sir Peter Gregory Obi, did you see the calmness around him? Whenever they look at that man, they remind me of the Chinese people. You understand? The typical Chinese man will say, go calm. He gets class. Even the two talk. Now their work, then they take the know them. That one now will be. And it remind me of also Japanese people. You understand? He not be rural gada. When all these other guys and they for bad, they flap about like headless chicken. He just stay calm. The one what sweet me where I was when he said, whether Anambra people they here, everybody rise. Hey! That is what we're talking about. And they talk, they do. You understand? APC Agbero criminals. Our Wazobia nation, low council. Our Wazobia nation. Our more Nigeria, low council. Our low council. Shengomi. Our no can't see. This is not about you bloody bastards anymore. When I sit down, our people they buy anyhow. They like say we live, we they fight war. They there for concentration. I've been awaiting camp. Thunder go fire all of now. Especially this APC. I've got criminals wait for diaspora. Me, I don't tell them already. Racism, none of will chop. Did they hear me so? None of them want fly go Nigeria go meet Steve Noble where they work for now. Thunder go they fire every single one of them. Racism now go they chop for diaspora. Stagnation in progression and go be on a portion. As it be on a sit down, they say our country they sink under this evil government because all of you are paid demonic agents. When I want make our people they suffer, they go. Meanwhile, I just they chop our country money. Thunder go they fire all of them. Ogungo buy every single one of them. Una go they buy. Una no see better. Una go chop racism. You hear me, sir? You are enjoying good governance, good economy, social amenities, everything, but you don't want anything good for our country. Una must to triple pie. You hear me, sir? Every single one of una. 2027, you rig and your neck go follow pie. Okay? Bumper to bumper. Please, I beg my Nigerian people, oh, December Christmas is cancelled. Stay where you are to vote because we don't see through that loophole already. The APC are the criminals. They go one use that time. Take Jabaru everybody. Stay where you did. Make everybody cancel them. Christmas and the Kukuma increase the cost of everything. Just save your money. Sit down where you did. We go double the celebration in 2027 Christmas. I beg. Except say if you don't go where you go, now they register to vote. Otherwise, sit down put. Bunker down. Obedience. Be water. Any shape we then take, you take that shape. Be water. 2 fingers up. This power drunk freaks must be taken out. Vote NDC. Vote NDC. 2 fingers up.
Thank you, my sister.
Vote NDC.
Thank you. Manga.
On his mandate, you will topple and fight. On his mandate, you will topple and fight. APC, Agbero criminals. On his mandate, you will topple and fight. Tinubu. On your mandate, you will topple
Dino fraud, Jaga bandit. On your mandate, you will topple
Manga.
Drug dealer, no president. On your mandate, you will topple
Manga.
On his mandate, you will topple On his mandate, you will topple APC, Aguero criminals. On his mandate, you will topple Tinubu, on your mandate you will topple Tinubu fraud, Gaga bandit, on your mandate you will topple drug dealer, no president, on your mandate you will topple Bungo, APC Aguero criminals.
Well done.
Everything for a head and a flag.
Whenever they come here, just the plan as intervals for them every 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, my sister. Thank you very much. This movement is really talented people, all walks of life, everywhere. We do everything. Guys, this song we have on the streaming platforms, hopefully by the end of this week. Right? Let's keep it going. And there's somebody that's in this my life. You see, there's this irony that I see. On your profile picture, you say AES, Free Africa, Free Congo, Free Sudan, Free Palestine, and you're supporting Tinubu. I don't understand how. Princess, are they dynamite? What are you writing? Why don't you guys? What kind of what level of the Lulu is this one? Free AES, Free Africa, Free Congo, Free Sudan, Free Palestine, but you're supporting Tinubu. Hi, God. Please, I don't understand. Can you come and explain to me, please, or type it, please? Let me understand. Please make us understand.
Something you write with no feel understand. Not free Congo, free this, mean
Hey.
You dare your followers, they write nonsense. You say obedience, not they make you happy.
Please.
I beg, I want make it be say this the song will go round. If in fact if you can even get people in it, they go fit interpret time. I don't know.
No worry now. No worry.
Saddam has a Midas touch. Everything we touch, don't touch.
No worry. God in control. God in control. God in control. God in control. Carry on, please. You have 4 minutes, please. Let's keep it as fast as possible. Welcome, bro.
Okay, guys, can we just power tap this live? What are we doing, man? Let's power tap this and take it to 200K. Well,
I'm not going to make you put men for waiting the talk now. We are going to do the thing with men.
Let's just do it. We can get this thing done in 10 minutes.
All right, everybody, power tap. Let's power tap, guys.
1,000 likes, everybody, and we have reached our target.
All right, Karen, we have the line 5 minutes. Please. 4 minutes. I'm trying to make sure the time reach everybody 5 because I will not stay here beyond 1 o'clock Nigerian time.
Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Still your boy Kieran. It's another day to be out here. Thank you to everybody that has spoken, the one that will speak later. Mikey, thank you. While we were talking, you said there's nothing APC has achieved. I want to disagree with you. They've achieved one thing. They promised to make sure they reduce the purchasing power. And surely they've achieved it. Then,
correct.
When this other person was talking, he said, which sector? Saddam, you used to ask which sector is working. And over time, I noticed there's something dropped on my mind. One sector has been working since APC took over, and that is the Jackpot sector. Escape route from Buhari 10 to now. Almost every Nigerian has opportunity in one to live. Unfortunately, before then, people were coming back. In the 1980s, you see people come around and then they want to come home to do something. 70s. It's unfortunate I had Abe make mention that he studied abroad. He studied in the UK, but you are supporting a man that have, with the third Senate, have said that forgery is no longer an issue. Sir, how can you reconcile both? All the time he spent studying abroad, and somebody said a man can bring one certificate from Aba or from Idumot and come and present it, whether it's real or not, it doesn't matter. It's baffling, honestly, when I see people that support this kind of government and the rest. And I heard Abe make mention that the president is a listening president. That what is happening now about Benin Road, they has sent NEMA to go and work on it. It tells you, and then you talked another one. Tinubu is just a reactionary president, not a proactive president. Months ago or weeks ago, Peter Obi went on the same road and stood. Men talked about that road. That's what you call leadership. Leadership is being proactive. You don't wait and become reactive. Some of us watch football, and in football, you don't wait to concede a goal and begin to have a way to equalize. You may not have opportunity to. Unfortunately, when I see people talk about in a country where there's no database, so Saddam has challenged you, give us the database of people that got the net phone. On what basis were they giving? Christmas will go now, they will loot the nation again. Tell us they have subsidized the transportation fare. They've subsidized this one. Where is the database that tells us who got and who did not get? On what basis was such person giving? They told us they spend how many billions on people that are poor. What database can we hold on to that? What qualifies somebody to get or not to get? It's unfortunate that every now and then you see people support rubbish and we just don't know what to say. We listen to a man in a democratic setting say that council chairman, Samuel Shekowolu or something, warning people. In his words, he said, it's either you are doing APC or you leave the area council. That's subtle threat. In a sane society, he should be arrested. People have their freedom of expression. Democracy, you don't force it on people. But you know what? Whatever that happens, Nigerians, is our time to decide who leads us. Because the most important thing we need now is to remove power from these people. Power comes to the masses. Once we're able to achieve it, people know that if you mess up, you're not going back to any position. You see people will start behaving well when they are in power. I hope we'll get our PVC ready. Be ready to do the right thing.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother, man. As in, well spoken. I don't want to add anything to what you have said, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, King Guan. I'll come to King. Sorry, Irene is a first, then King Guan, then real life in real time, please. They just run it real back to back, guys, please. Back to back, please. 4 minutes, just back to back, please. Your mic is not unmuted.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're audible. Should please.
Okay, so thank you, everyone. I think I came up here when the lady was speaking, Jada, when she was talking about we not having databases, we not actually knowing what is happening, and then we having amnesia. You really talked about something like that. It's actually a very big issue, not just even database to report crime or database to actually know what is, but the database to even know who is leading us, right? And if you actually break it down, we just have 11,000 people ruling us in this country. And it is abysmal to even say that this 11,081 actually, right? Like 11,081 if you go from the local government, 774. The ward council of 8,809. The statistics states governors, 336. You go to the state's representative, the one that makes laws in the state, you have 991. You go to the federal representative, the one that makes laws in the lower chamber, you have 360. And then the Senate House of Representatives, senatorial district, you have 109. So those are like our ruling class. And we are 200 million people. So 11,008 people are putting all of us inside one small distance and they're taking all of the wealth and all of the distance they're actually doing at the moment. So that in mind, we don't know these people. That is the biggest one. We don't know which school they went to, if they actually went to school. We don't know what they did outside of politics before they came into politics. We don't know the illegal cases around them, the ones that have actually committed crimes, nothing, we don't know anything about them. Election season is actually coming, and what our news agencies are actually doing are just saying, oh, this person gave us this information, and then we publish this person, right? We have multiple cases of them, where you actually try to read about the political opponent, or you want to read about the candidates. You're just saying a minimum of, oh, this person actually did this. There's no background check on, oh, where this person went to school. Even if the person says, I went to school here, nobody verifies.
Dr. Michael, you're always late here. Go on.
So nobody actually verifies this thing. And I believe that for us to actually look for a way to actually move the country forward, we should understand how the country works. That is like my major point. I've stood on this very, very much. The fact that we are very intelligent people, but we are ignorant where it matters. We are ignorant in how our country works, how it's being ruled, how money works around, how budget works, who approves them, who you should hold accountable, right? What is the responsibility of your local government? What is the one of your state government? We do not know. If we have a very good president, which I am very much behind to be, but we as citizens can also hold the fort, there's nothing there. The ground must actually be very, very strong, right? So I've been looking around this for a very long time, which is why I am trying so much to actually use that database. Like, seriously, I am trying as much as possible to map all of the states we have, the local governments, the constituencies, to actually map the wards down to the communities. From those communities, you know how many polling units are mapped to which communities, how many schools, how many hospitals are in those communities. Like, that is what I'm doing, and not just me, like a team of other people are actually doing. And we are calling it our Nigerian Adenji. So it's giving you as much information as you need to actually be an effective citizen. So you should know who you're voting for before you even cast your ballot. You should know who they are, where they have been, what they have done, before you actually go to vote them. And even if you vote them, they are in power, you should question them. You should ask them questions. You should actually look at what they are doing in the places they say they are doing. And yep, so we should actually hold our government accountable. We should obviously vote for P2B. NDT, I think is the only person on the ballot box that after going through all of these cases, I think this is something else, right? I have a plugin, an integration to a US court database. It's called Court Listener, where I carry your name as a political opponent. I put it in that place to actually get all of the cases for all of the things you've actually done in the US. Civil, defamatory, anything you actually have in the US. I'm trying to like pull them down and then see what I can see. And what I'm saying is not good at all. But yeah, if we actually have the rights, we probably might publish all of those things. But some of them are very, very incriminating. So, all right. Thank you very much for what you're doing.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Please, I beg, hit me up in the DM, or probably tomorrow if you come and let me give you extra time tomorrow, so you can come early, please. So you can highlight on if you want to talk about those things, what you've seen from the US court. Please come tomorrow early. Let's do it. If you want to, it's your own.
I would rather send them to you.
Okay, please then send them to me. Please send them to me. I shall be exposed and way. Please send them to me. Thank you. Dr. Michael, you keep coming to my life late too. Please, I'm about to close now. You now came. I don't know how to do this thing, please. But I just have to because yeah, I want him speak, but I beg, please, sir, please, if you can, please be coming early for me, please.
Come early now, Dr. Mike.
Real life, real legit, please. You have the life in 3 minutes, please. Real legit.
Thank you very much, Adam. Honestly, you have been doing great, and it requires a lot of time to do all these things. People have really said a lot, and we really need change. But sometimes I think we in diaspora should do more, because.
Guys, let's keep our tapping. We have not reached our target, please. We have to take this to 200 before Saddam closes in a few minutes. Let's just go aggressively and power tap and reach the target. Everybody in this room right now, everybody, your fingers on your screen and go aggressively power tapping so we can reach our 200K target, please. Sorry, continue.
Right. Okay. So what you are fighting is a working Nigeria. Even those who are campaigning for Tinubu, they know that Nigeria is not working. No matter how much they're being paid, like the previous speaker said, nobody loves Tinubu. We all know. It is trending now that FBI doesn't want to release his papers. I've been thinking about this. This is time people who organize, I don't know, let me use P2B's campaign and his party should organize. Honestly, we're supposed to like have serious protests in United States, because if FBI will be going to pick all these Yahoo boys who their attack is for international, yes, and now they are protecting somebody, say that the releasing the document will cost somebody's life. Like seriously, it is very funny when I was reading, I couldn't even believe. So I think it is time for the P2B campaign or whatever should. It is our right to seek for transparency. Whoever who will be the next president of Nigeria, we must know everything about you. There is nothing like protecting. If they want to protect, for example, United States went and kidnapped the president of Venezuela. So why is our own different? What is this in Nigeria is doing for Westerners? That's like even United States will even allow somebody like Tinubu to be a president. Who doesn't know? So what are they protecting? Something that they are protecting that is important than what is happening in Nigeria today. That, like what you said, there are power common man in Nigeria don't know. There are power, and this power is what we must overlook. Why we are fighting for INEC, we also fight these people, because my brother, it is time we take back our country and bring Nigeria back to sanity. A lot of things are happening to Nigeria. A lot of things. Is it the common man don't? In short, people who even support Tinubu, sometimes I don't even know what actually is wrong with them. Some of them who don't even end shisha just because it is your tribal. What is this tribalism that has cultivated inside our head? Like, what is this tribalism? I don't even understand why people think that tribalism is more important than basic needs. We don't have basic needs. Simple road, like a year to year, people are campaigning with road. I don't know why. Every year, road and electricity. I was telling somebody that this Benin is a lie. I was telling him that.
All right, please. If you just wrap up in 30 seconds, please.
Okay. Everything about Tinubu is campaign. He loves power. See, Tinubu shifted election to January instead of March, because people will travel. Now that road is bad. That visitation Omaidi Day is for formality. They are not going to repair that road, because what is happening there will favor them in upcoming election. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, brother. Sorry, please, that I just have to keep the time as short as possible, just because I have to wrap up the live right now. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Michael. If you can hear me, please. If you can do this for me, 5 minutes, please.
Sirdam, please. I need to respond to Kalito. Thank you, Kalito. I understand you, but every time I come here personally, Sirdam can see at the back end, I don't do anything less than 10K lives anytime. And I joined this live with 2 accounts. I have my woman's account. So when this I'm talking on this, I'm tapping on the other one. And if you check the list, the ranking tonight, you will see at number 4. That is also me. And if you go down, you also see my name. So I'm not asking anybody to do what I don't do first. Okay? So if I ask you to do 1,000, I do 10,000. So you need to understand that, and it is possible. So I just want us to just make this life go viral, and the least we can do is to tap. So when I ask you to do something, I'm not asking you to do what I don't do, okay?
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you so much for pushing this. But guys, if you guys come here and stay here 4 hours, 5 hours, enjoy what you do here, the least you can do is to support us by power tapping the live. Necessarily, we don't even say. In fact, I start saying. In fact, start sending gifts because like later I'm gonna send gifts. Send gifts, send rose, send lion, send all these things. That's how they like when you turn. Guys, please encourage us on the platform. That's the least you can do. This power tapping is free. It don't cost you anything. It just make us help us get more visibility, help us grow this life. After Dr. Michael and I don't go sleep. God bless you for reminding me. Dr. Michael, please, you have the live, please. 5 minutes, please. Dr. Michael, please, if you can be join us early, please. Because waiting with the talk, like I'm now. Like I'm, the truth is pain now. The faster I go to bed, the better for your nightmare. Make your nightmare no long. You won't make I go sleep. As I go sleep, we'll go continue for signature life. They don't sleep for me. For me, they go night duty. At the end there, night shift. Signature get night shift. Till morning. This country, yeah. We don't come TikTok. We go pursue that for this platform. That one has short banker. Before December, I am guaranteeing you that there will be no longer APC person on TikTok. Mark these words. Before December, you won't have any APC person on TikTok anymore. Just the comment section. They do you. That's what they do. I don't come out real life. I go see how. Dr. Michael, please have that in 5 minutes, please, sir. Welcome, sir.
Sirdam, thank you so much. I appreciate this time. I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's true that Shetima wants to resign. But let's leave that aside for now. I heard it from a reliable source. Real legit. I heard your submission. It's a very beautiful submission, but I think we are making a mistake. Or I think a lot of people that really want Nigeria, they want another phase for Nigeria. I think we are making a lot of mistakes. You said something that what is Donald Trump looking at? How is Tinubu working on the fact that FBI does not want to release those files and stuff? My brother, if we really want Nigeria to work, United States cannot help us. You see all this release Tinubu corruption file, drug paper. My brother, it is distraction. The day Nigerians stood their ground that they want their country, there is nothing United States can do. If United States does not want Nigerians to get their country back, and Nigerians want to get their own country back, my brother, we will get it. Let's forget about Trump. See, Trump is human. Trump went to Venezuela to do everything he did because the president was arrogant. That's all. If the president has listened and follow all what United States wants, my brother, nothing will happen to Venezuela. Tinubu is ready to sell Nigeria to Trump for him to be president for the second time. See, Tinubu will give them open check. Come to my country, whatever you want to pack, go with it, as long as I am the president. Every country wants power, and resources is part of power. Let me tell you, what the entire world is looking for is in Meduguri, is in Sambisa Forest. If you have heard of Californium, only 3 countries have Californium all over the world. Russia, United States, and Nigeria. No any other country that have that natural resources. A kilo is $27 million. If you have not heard that before, I am telling you for the first time. Imagine a kilo of I'm not saying, a gram rather. A gram, not a kilogram. A gram. We have 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram. So 1 gram is $27 million. Imagine Tinubu tell Trump that come to Meduguri, come and pack as many as you want. You think Trump will not want Tinubu as president of Nigeria? until we, the people, say Tinubu, no way for you again. Let us forget about all this Trump coming to help us. My brother, Trump did not help Osun State governor. Tinubu wants to win Osun State. Don't let anybody deceive you. But the force was too much. They had to let it go. Bro, let us take our country back. Nobody will help us. Looking for foreign power to come and assist or help us, we are wasting our time. Those are the kind of distraction people of Tinubu want. All these guys defending Tinubu, whenever you make that kind of point, they are happy that there is distraction. Let us stand our ground as if we've never done that before. It is easy. See, all we need is to give Tinubu 1 week after election. When anywhere they want to manipulate results, let us stand our ground. That is all. Let's forget about all this Trump come and assist and Trump will not come. Trump is human. Trump is one of the richest people in the world. Trump wants to be richer. Once Trump is giving an offer, what is the business of Trump? Remember, let's even go back to the scratch. Do you think Trump see us as human, we the black people? Forget political talks and all those things. I gave a black woman an apartment in my whatever. All those two on his story. These guys don't care. Let me tell you, do you see this kidney issue in Nigeria? Do you know statistics say about 20% of Nigerians now have kidney problem? Do you know the source? It's because of this stupid chemical that Bill Gates came to introduce in Nigeria. They are using it to plant beans. If you don't know, I'm giving you reliable information. Let us forget about this thing that we are hoping Trump will come and assist us. Trump will not come anywhere. We have to take our own country back by ourselves. Thank you. My time is up. Sirdam, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you very much. Thank you for that reliable information one more time. You know, and guess who gave Bill Gates one of the highest honors in our land, Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Like you rightfully said, if left for that man, he will sell Nigerians, burn down the country just to stay back in power. He doesn't care, and we're not getting help from anywhere. Anyone that is expecting help from outside is unfortunately deceiving him or herself, because the truth of the matter is he's actually a perfect puppet for the Western power. They love him. They love him that he's a disaster. He's destroyed the economy, because Tinubu's Nigerian loss is the Western world gain. That's what we have to understand. The more we lose human capital, resources, and everything, it's the more the West gain. We have to understand this semantics and this dynamics, right? So he playing his role in being the puppet that he is what they want, because when he does what they tell him to do, they tell him to jump, he jumps high. They told him to invade invade Niger. He was about invading Niger. They told him to invade at the behest of France, because they're actually building a transatlantic pipe. They're building that has to pass through Niger, all through to I think that's to Algeria. They are building another one that will pass through the Atlantic, through Lagos, through the Atlantic to Morocco also. That it's two of those things. So you see the one that just signed to law, that was last month or so, from the southeast through to the south, through Lagos. The one that was Niger own was meant to have finished since, but because of that Niger coup that happened, they had to stop. Niger had to stop that contract from going on. The Westerners now sent Tinubu to go and invade Niger, but you saw the whole backlash and everything. So he's a stooge of this foreign government. He's working for them. Whatever they tell him to do is what he will do. So if you as a Nigerian expecting, or you're banking or hoping that help will come from outside, like you're expecting that there will be election monitors that will come and monitor your election and give you free and fair election with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you're a joke. Understand that to take Nigeria or save Nigeria is in the hands of Nigerians ourselves. We Nigerians will fix our country ourselves. We Nigerians will vote and protect our vote ourselves. We Nigerians will make sure our vote counts. We Nigerians, just exactly the way it is meant to be. Like Ghanaians, let me even play this much. I'll end my submission on this. In Ghana, I'm not going to say much because of the sensitivity of the information I'm going to pass out here. But Ghana, the Ghanaian embassy of one of these Western states is one of the cannon fooders for their launching of so many of their Western programs in Africa. So the last Ghanaian president was actually in bed with them, and they were doing this together, and the embassy was already they already had new recruits and everything. So the succession plan was that as the president was stepping down, his vice was to take over, so that there will be a continuation of this agenda with the Western forces. Then the Ghanaians resisted. The Ghanaians came out in their numbers. If you follow the Ghanaian last elections, you would have seen the way Ghanaians came into the elections. They voted, they protected their vote, defended their vote, they did everything possible. And right now, less than 2 years into this new administration, they are reaping the fruits of it. In fact, Ghana wants to start supplying Nigerians electricity. Ghana now wants to start supplying Nigerians electricity. Ghanaian president currently is telling Nigerian government, please work. Ghanaians is stroke us as we speak right now. In 2 years, Ghanaians are seeing the fruit of governance and the voting. We are spending 4 years and we're still running 3 budgets concurrently. Tinubu is an abject disaster. He's a stooge of the West. If you as a Nigerian don't understand these things, I'm saying right now, if you like be blinded by all, he built Coastal Road. He built Coastal Road at 700 kilometers, like I said earlier on. He has not built up to 70. He has not built up to 10% of a 700 kilometer road. Why the Chinese are building 16,000 kilometers in less than 3 years? If you expect Tinubu with his propaganda government, or you're expecting anything positive from these people, you're wasting your time. So Nigeria is up to us as a people to say enough is enough, challenge the status quo, and say it's up to us to take back our country. So guys, thank you to all of you that came out tonight, all of you that shared this wonderful space with me. Thank you to all of you, your wonderful submissions. Thank you to all of you, your gifts, your everything you guys just did tonight, guys. From all of you on Facebook, all of you on YouTube, from the X video to Instagram, every one of you watching from every platform. Thank you guys. Dr. Michael, please, if you can join us early tomorrow, it will be very, very big. I really want to have more in-depth conversation with you, but you always come at the end of my show, and it's honestly speaking, it doesn't do us any favor on the platform, right? Please, if you can join us better earlier tomorrow, it's going to be better for us. But thank you to all of you that came out tonight, guys. I appreciate all your presence here. Let's keep talking about our country, and don't forget, please, Christmas is cancelled. Dirty December is cancelled. Please, Dirty December is cancelled. Use the hashtag. If you're on X, if you're on Facebook, please use the hashtag Dirty December is cancelled. They hate that hashtag, actually. They are fighting it because their game plan was to bring the election. They brought the election to January, hoping that Nigerians, as usual, we always travel now, go travel, go flex, enjoy. Then they'll create an artificial, like you're seeing the poverty in Nigeria today is artificial. They will also create an artificial scarcity in January that will make all of you that traveled, you'll not be able to go back to your base. That's the game plan. So it's important to understand that them bringing this election to January, we have to have a counter plan, which is to tell Nigerians, please sacrifice this December. Stay wherever you find yourself, wherever your PVC or your polling unit is, stay within that vicinity and celebrate your Christmas or your Salah or your festive season within that period there. You can now travel next year where we have saved ourselves, because the truth of the matter is that if we don't sacrifice this year, if we allow these criminals in APC consolidate 2027, we are finished. If we allow these criminals, Tinubu and co, consolidate 2027, we are finished as a country. We will never get our country back. You will never have the chance or the shot at choosing your governors, your House of Rep members, your senators, or the president anymore. If you doubt me, look at Lagos today. A city or a state of about 17 million people, they have already chosen for them the next governor of the state. 17 million people cannot choose who will be their next governor, because one demented drug dealer is somewhere seated and have made upon himself that he is the one to choose for 17 million people. Don't have sense to detect who should lead them. One drug dealer is somewhere saying that I will choose the next governor of that state. And the same template he's bringing to the national. Like you saw a video of a crook, or I don't know who that man is, that came out and said, whoever it is, if you're in Kuje, if you're not voting APC, leave Kuje. That is the kind of people that we're going to be platforming going forward in our politics. Drug dealers, criminals, fraudsters, kidnappers, these are the people that occupy your political space going forward. We have a chance of stopping that and putting a gap in 2027. The urgency is all about acting Nigerians. Understand it. Thank you, guys. See you guys tomorrow, hopefully on the platform. God bless you guys. And every one of you that contributed, let me just call some names, man. You guys are amazing. Let me call my top viewers tonight. Lady Vivi, thank you so much. Kalito, thank you. Brown Chick Girl, Ninjago Beta, Evito, my brother, Angel Kissy, my brother Mickey, Dr. Michael, Signature. Guys, please let's go to Signature Live. We'll be having an after party there. Thank you so much, Elnino, NYNY, Missionary Esther, Fabian Awakiri, MC Delta Pekin, M for Mickey, Kerian Ekene, Beats by KB, Obi for President, Chidima, Chukwebuka, Golden George, the Ovia, Ojomodo, every one of you guys that came out tonight. Thank you so much, Vivian V, TDI, John Nelson, Elijah, Gabriel. Thank you guys on all platforms. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Easy J. If you didn't hear your name, please no vex. So Blossy, my artist, thank you so much. Real Legit, thank you, every one of you, please. Thank you so much. Easy More. God bless you guys. Thank you guys. Please don't leave this conversation here. Take it out there on your social media platforms and use the hashtag Death December is cancelled. Spark that conversation. Type it on your WhatsApp stories. We are canceling Death December. Let people ask you why. Then start the conversation. Why they must stay back in their localities and vote next election. God bless every one of you. See you tomorrow, same time, 10 p.m. Nigerian time on Emir Sirdam Show. As I always say, we do this for God and for country. Have a great night rest.